Hello, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Having a little technical difficulties this morning. I hope everybody is having a great day. Good morning, Todd.
Howdy. What's going on?
Oh, not a lot. I was trying to log in with Zoom and it wouldn't let me log in to YouTube. So I don't know what's going on.
Well, that's no good after you pay them money.
Yeah, I sent them an email. They were pushing something last night. Okay, where the hell? What? How's your morning been?
Oh, okay.
How was your sales yesterday? Good morning, Sally. Your mic is off.
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yep.
I can hear you.
Okay.
Yep.
Ah!
My sales were good yesterday.
Well, good.
My camera.
I sold a wireless mixer
Oh, cool.
for $179 free shipping.
Wow.
I need to fix my camera settings because something is wrong.
And then a few other things.
That's good.
So,
You're just making all kinds of.
That's good.
You're making all kinds of money.
Yeah. I don't know what's up with this camera, but it's almost like it's backwards or something. That's weird.
It'll be okay.
It's weird, and it's really like close to me. Like, get away. Back up, would you, people?
we can see your eyebrow hair follicles.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't need to be seeing all that.
Good morning, Turtle Trader.
Tom missed a spot last time he shaved. Let's see. What else am I noticing?
No, I missed it. You're not the first one that's told me that today.
Valerie says you're going to have to show me the ropes on these sites, Tom.
Okay.
That's what Valerie said.
Your Valerie.
I couldn't remember. Go ahead.
I said your Valerie.
Yeah.
I don't like that one. Let's do this one. So I like that one better. It's not so. It backs everybody off a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't have anything. Well, no, I can't say I didn't have anything yesterday. I sold one thing. What I saw.
Hey, Steve.
I can't remember.
Turtle Trader.
Yeah.
Hi, Turtle.
Liz, Hank, Turtle,
Caesar. Well, that's why I'm pronouncing it.
Cesar.
Cesar.
Cesar. You have to roll your tongue. Cesar.
Who is pinging? Oh God.
I don't know.
Yes,
Folks are
Maggie.
still chatting in the Facebook.
Yeah, I told her. Yeah. Morning, Kathy. Why'd you say you were going to have to use the duck?
Well, this is what. See the duck up in the corner? StreamYard.
Oh.
That's what I call it, the duck.
And this is the free one?
This is the free version. And
But
what I do like, okay, I do like a lot of features on it. First of all, when you're the host and you're streaming to your YouTube site, the chat automatically comes up over here on the side from your YouTube channel. Instead of having to go out and pop it out and bring it in. Hang on, Maggie, before you start screaming at me. Pop it out and bring it in. Another thing is that you can set up, like you can, if you're going to do Tuesdays and Thursday shows, you can go in and set it up for Tuesdays and Thursday shows. And then when you log in with StreamYard, you can connect to that already pre-set up, pre-scheduled show.
wow.
You cannot do that with Zoom at all. So if they would expand this, they limit you to 6 people, whether you have the paid version or not. If you get the paid version, it would take you up to 10 people. It would be worth the money with all the other features they've got in.
How much is the paid version?
Well, right now it's $20. But with the free version, I mean, you get with the free version, you get everything. Well, with with the paid version, you can take out their duck out the corner and put your own logo up there. But other than that, I mean, it's got with the exception of the limitations on how many people you can have in the group. The 6 people is good. I mean, I think it'd be really good. A lot of people are using it because they only have like 4 people on a panel. So.
Hi, Maggie.
Good morning.
What's the matter, Maggie? Why aren't you having your camera on this morning?
I just got out of the shower. My hair's wet. I'm drinking my tea. I'm not ready for prime time.
Not yet ready for prime time.
My God.
So.
Just came back from the gym. But I have 3 more sales going out today.
How many?
3.
That's awesome.
I had 3 yesterday and 3 today, so I'm pretty happy.
Is that just on eBay or is that all total?
Poshmark.
Oh, that's Poshmark.
Yeah. I've got nothing on eBay today. But my last 2 days on Amazon Prime have been really good. Not that I saw anything Prime, but I've just had a lot of sales in the past 2 days.
Yeah.
So I've been doing something different on Poshmark.
What you been doing?
So here's what I've been doing. Instead of doing offers to likers, I've been going in the morning. I've been waiting until the morning, and I go in, and everything that's been liked the day before, I create a bundle and then send an offer in the bundle instead of doing offers to likers. Even if it's just one item, I just create the bundle, do the offer, then I go back and I comment in the bundle, just like, I've just sent you an offer. Thanks for looking at my closet. So I don't have to do a shipping discount that way.
Right. That's what I was going to ask you. Are you doing one?
Nope. I'm doing my usual bundle offer is 10%. So I'm doing just a little over 10%. Like if it's whatever 10% is, I go like $1 under 10% off.
Right.
And then, but it kind of starts a conversation with the buyer. So, and it's in the bundle, so it's private. So it's not comments back and forth on my listing publicly.
Right.
So people, like 2 of the sales I had today were offers that I just sent at around 6:30 this morning. And
wow.
And sometimes people will just come back and say, "Oh, I'm not going to take this time," but I don't know. It just kind of starts the conversation, and it also lets you see, like, when to make a bundle, you have to go into them. You have to go into their bundle, right? You have to switch to sell view, and then you can see everything they've liked. So instead of sending 2 different like offers to likers for somebody that liked 2 different items, you know what I mean? It lets you see, oh, they like 2 items. So then you create a little bundle. So then I might offer a little bit of a bigger discount if it's more than 1 item.
Yeah.
So I've started doing it a week ago, and I've had 5 sales from it.
Wow.
Yeah. And yeah, that's right. I'm hosting 2 Poshmark parties. So I'm hosting a Poshmark party on August 17th, and I'm hosting one on September the 2nd. So I think what I'm going to do is put a post in the squad on Facebook, so that anybody who wants a host pick can pop their closet name in there. And then I'll have that on the day. I can just pop in there and visit everybody's closets.
Cool.
So yeah.
So you having a posh party, what does that mean? Exactly.
It just means when there's a party on that day, I'm one of the hosts up at the top, and I can do host picks. I can go in.
Oh, you could do host picks. Okay.
I am a host, so I can pick other people's items as a host pick.
I see.
Do you accept bribes?
Oh yeah.
Oh, get out of here, Todd. You haven't even got a account on Poshmark yet.
Yeah.
But you can have one.
I'm just playing devil's advocate over here. I don't.
I know that.
No, I cannot publicly accept bribes. Michael says,
hello, Didi Live.
So yeah, I've been putting a lot of time and effort into Poshmark, and I feel like it's paying off.
So you privately accept bribes?
Maybe.
Okay. All good information to know.
Morning bargain effect. And I saw that Valerie is getting ready to travel today.
Right. Good morning, Debbie Does Sales.
Morning, Debbie Does Sales.
Morning.
We had a young lady join us last night. We were just hanging out.
Were you live?
Well, I thought I was, but I didn't hit the button to take us live. But it was just a hangout. We were just talking. It was me and Deb. Debbie Does Sales.
You're all up too late for me.
Just
Pamela.
She's a real nice lady.
Good morning, Diane.
Yeah, she's from Canada.
Yeah.
Who was the other one? I'm sorry.
Just Pamela.
Oh, just Pamela. Yeah, I've seen her.
She has gotten away from reselling for a little while, and apparently her husband's wanting her to get back into it so she can thin out her house a little bit. Because she collects, what was it that she collects? Carnival glass?
Yeah, carnival glass.
Yeah.
Oh.
She had some really pretty pieces behind her. And then don't forget Tara. She joined.
Yeah, Tara came in. She came in and visited for a while.
And Brandon said hello.
Yeah, Brandon said hello.
I mean, it would be fun to have a whole show with Brandon.
Oh,
Mhm.
Lord.
He
That's-
has such interesting point of view.
Oh, yeah. He is so right. He is so conservative. To be 11 years old, he is so conservative. I think he can handle he can handle himself with AOC though. But he is so funny. Tara has to keep reminding me, wrong show. This is a reselling show. You got to go wait till Kathy and Marcel have their political show. Which, Kathy, I see you in the chat. If you want to put a link, if you put something about Friday night show in the chat, feel free to do so. And then if any of you other ones have shows like each week, if you want to post that, that's fine too. I don't mind. But people need to have some stuff at night. Everything's during the day, which I guess at night people's families are home and they have to make time for that.
But we get bored.
Yeah, I know.
Tom's messaging me. What time was it? Like 10 o'clock?
Yeah.
Are you awake?
And he says, go ahead and crank it up.
I was like, what do you think?
But it's So Miss Valerie is traveling today.
Mhm.
It'll take her all weekend to get rested up.
Oh yeah.
Time she gets her dogs and gets the house situated
And she's got to find all her sales and
all the
get them
stuff that she sold. Yeah.
and ship.
I would like for just Pamela to come on your show or Marcel's show, Kathy, because she has a real different take on Canada than that fella that was on there the other night. She has a real different take on it. Thor for Prez. Did you see that? Cat, Deb, up in the chat, it's Junk Trader says Thor for president.
No.
Thor for Prez. I think he would become an autocrat real fast, like. He would become a constitutional monarchy without the constitutional part of it. Are you, Kathy? Are y'all bidding on it? You don't want to come in, dear heart. The link is over in the group. But are y'all bidding on any storage lockers, Kathy? I've been on a bunch of them around here, and they've all been paying it.
Well, that's no fun.
I know they keep canceling it. Dadgummit! How dare them want to pay their bills so they can keep their stuff? No on coming in or no on storage lockers. I was hard freaking no. I'm assuming that's the storage.
My printers are disconnected.
There you go, Debbie. I can have 6. I don't know why Zoom wouldn't let me connect to YouTube this morning.
Yeah, that's weird.
That's another feature I do like about this is once you tell it where you want it to connect, you never have to go back and do any other set. I mean, you just hit the start, go live, and it sends you out to. Okay, Kathy, we'll be on a little while. Okay, I don't see. Okay, let me check and see what's. Oh, I bet that was the link to. Sorry, that was probably the link to the YouTube. Debbie Does Sales is Maggie Doodle 2.0. They remind me so much of each other.
She's a very motivational person.
Yeah. Well, that's what she does. She teaches training, sales trainings.
All right. My computer can't see my printers today. What the heck is this?
Oh, I get that too, Maggie.
Now, Maggie, you have a Mac, right? An iMac? Or do you have the desk laptop?
I have an iMac, a desktop. Yeah. They're connected. They're put on.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are
Morning.
you, Deb? Hi, Maggie.
How are you?
I am doing great. I have no complaints this morning except for my back's out really bad. Other than that, I'm fine, and I've got 2 dogs fighting. And in the background, I've got the attack chihuahua killing the big hound. This is funny.
All right, I'll
I think
try
you
that.
can hear them. Stop it, you 2.
Debbie, have you? The hand belongs to the silver hair stacker.
Yeah. I know he's got nice-looking hands for
I
a
don't
guy.
know whether you've met him or not.
Nope,
Hi,
I haven't
Debbie.
met him formally, but I've seen him once or twice before in here. I know he doesn't show anything. That's okay. That's a good thing. But you have very nice hands.
Yeah.
Kind of wrinkly.
Kind of tan. Got a lot of tan lately, Todd.
Well, I got a swimming pool and a yard to mow, and yeah, it happens.
Oh, that just came back from vacation. Hi, Sky Watcher. Glad you could come in. Liz.
Where are you from, Debbie?
I'm from Central Texas. So if you go between Austin and Waco, there's a place there just kind of off to your left called Killeen, Texas. And then I'm a little east of Killeen by about 5-7 miles, somewhere around there. I'm close to Fort Hood, Texas, if you've ever been there.
You're only about 50 miles from me.
Serious as a heart attack.
I live in Clifton.
I don't know where Clifton is, but I'm going to definitely look it up.
Yeah.
Just look at Clifton on the Google Earth and look for the biggest house.
Is
And
that right?
That's Todd.
No. Tom is so full of bull.
I need to shut up my dogs. I'll be right back, y'all. Don't talk about me while I'm gone.
Okay. Hey, Pat.
That worked, Liz. Thank you.
Aren't you on the road this morning? I thought I saw part of a video. I just looked at a video this morning while I was waiting to drop somebody off at school, and I thought you were on your way to meet. He's still driving. And Todd, Pat, I can't bring you in because I've got 3, 4, 5. I got 6.
I can pop off if you like. I'll pop out and somebody else can pop in.
Okay, he's driving, so he'll be gone.
All right. How do I get out? Oh, I get it.
You got it?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if I can get him in here. There he is. Where are you headed to? Just hanging out this morning.
I worried about you.
You've been
worried about me or Tom?
I was worried about you, Pat, because all of a sudden you were there and then you weren't. And I thought, oh my God, I hope he didn't crash his car.
No, it went. I don't know what happened. Yeah, I got an area that it was probably a dead zone. Are we going for 99 in the room today again?
No, this isn't the duck. You know, the duck will only let you have 6.
Oh, the duck. I'll
Quack,
give you
quack.
$7 for the bird.
You can't have a bird, Pat.
He said duck. Duck, bird, same damn thing.
No, it ain't. One you can eat.
Yeah.
Well,
Ruby wouldn't even be a mouthful.
so what's going on today?
Just trying to make a little money.
Oh, okay.
You're headed to meet somebody.
Jeremy and George from What the Hells.
Yeah, okay. Once you said Jeremy, I remembered. I was watching your video this morning when you were driving, and you said, so you still headed to them?
Yeah, we're going to a storage unit auction. I've talked to them for a while. I've been following them, and I live in Pennsylvania. They live in Ohio, and we're going to do a couple things together.
Cool.
They're dangerous. They'll put you to work unpacking storage units.
Oh, that's all right.
Or he'll offer you food that he found in the storage unit.
Yeah.
I could still
Okay,
handle.
it's on the other side of Gatesville.
What's that?
Okay, got it. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot I was not live. Anyway, yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Pat. I interrupted you. I apologize.
No.
I was just talking about silvered hair stacker up there. I think his name's Todd. Is that correct?
I can't believe that you don't know where the famous city of Clifton, Texas is, but
Mr. Todd, I have only been in Texas 20 years, so I just got here, okay? And you're above Gatesville, so you are up there by you're north of Waco. I am southeast of Waco, big time. So it's more like an hour and a half from where I am to where you are. That's what I was just checking.
oh, that's just like a stone's throw away in Texas.
That's true. That's very true. I agree with you. I used to go get my hair done in Grapevine from here, and it was a 3.5 hour drive just to go get my hair done. But you can tell now I don't do that. I do it myself. To heck with that noise. That was too expensive.
Tom, one thing I like about this StreamYard, though, it's much easier to do. I was easier to load in on the cell phone than Google Hangouts. A lot of times it doesn't work on the phone.
Yeah, even with Zoom, using the mobile app is so much easier and doesn't suck the life out of your phone either.
Yeah.
So
I'm wondering, could you take StreamYard, load it on your phone, and then also load it and be a person in a room, and also load it up as the host, and have a double stream at the same time, so you've got 2 different angles you can switch between?
I don't have any idea.
I would think so.
But you'd also use 2 of your spots in your group. And since you're only limited to 6, I don't know whether you'd want to do that or not.
I would, because of what I'm doing. If
that's right.
Well, then, Debbie, then probably what you do is just make up you can make multiple channels underneath just one Gmail account. So what you could do is load one up on one channel and then load up one on the other. So Debbie does sales on one, and Debbie's bird on number 2.
You really love that bird, Pat.
Well, no, not really. I just, you know.
That's funny.
Sally, it's too early in the morning for sweets.
No, it's never too early for brownies, is it, girl?
Not too early. Hey, not too early for birds, though.
Oh, for
This,
crying out
this is a Scooby snack.
Is it a scoop? So are you going to buy an auction over there? I mean, a locker with them today, Pat? Or are you just going over there and watch how they operate and help them?
Yeah, I don't really know. I mean, I mostly it's more of a meet and greet watch because I only have my car, and
Right.
we had auctions here, but I don't know 100%. And I was gonna probably drive home tonight, but I'll be honest. I went to bed at 10:30, got up at 12:30. I'm just entering Ohio right now. Me.
Right.
So then I woke up and Kimberly was on, and so I was watching and trying not to. And then I fell back to sleep around 3:30 and got up at 20:05. So I had about 3.5 hours of sleep, but not all in a row.
Yeah, I saw where she was on. It was God only knows what time it was when I woke up and she was still on.
She was on 1 o'clock East Coast time. She's not usually on late, so for her to ever go on that late was kind of rare. But she met up with Mothership Products. They were in Colorado yesterday.
Okay.
So,
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Debbie was going to invite me over, but since I've been offered to buy the bird, she's worried that I'm going to swipe the bird.
Okay.
So,
Not true, because I got a lock on the cage, Pat. It's okay. For you to get that cage out with the bird in it would be real hard. We'll try to pick it up. That would be a good thing for you to do. You're always welcome to come visit. My husband said it would be fun. A while.
It would be cheaper for you to go to a pet shop and buy a daggum bird than it is to drive all the way to Texas from Pennsylvania. What part of PA are you from, Pat?
I'm from the Poconos.
Okay.
Yeah, I live about 25 minutes east of Scranton, and I'm only about an hour and 25 minutes west of New York City.
Okay.
Yeah.
We drove through there 2 weeks ago.
The screen is a little small, but who's all in the room today? Debbie, you, myself, and who's the young lady in the corner?
You know me,
Sally.
Yeah, but I'm driving, so I can't watch. That's why I'm asking.
You proposed marriage to me at one time.
Uh-oh.
Oh my goodness!
What is your name?
Out of the
Sally.
Sally, upside down picker.
Oh, okay. I proposed
You
marriage.
remember me?
Probably I proposed marriage probably to 9 or 10 women. I don't know. I gotta have one for each.
I know what you do, Pat. I got this figured out. It's an old shit trick. You throw the pasta at the wall and see what sticks, right?
I guess.
I learned later on that night that you were a bit of a hoe. So I was like, I'll be okay. I'll be okay.
Were you nervous to see me then today?
No.
Okay. So I'm back in the good graces.
No, she's still about 13 hours away from you.
Come on, Pat. I'll take you to lunch.
All right.
All right.
I've actually been with the same girl since I'm 16.
That's cool. I'm married to.
31 years. Think about it. Someone's put up with me for 31 years.
Oh my God.
She's a saint.
Yeah.
I don't want to think about that. I'm sorry.
But I'm blessed. So.
Yes. Yeah. I'm sure. I'm sure that she's more blessed than you are, but yeah.
No,
Yeah.
we're a good pair. She was worried about me driving. Oh shit. Okay, guys. This guy's turning over to the left, not putting his blinker on.
Oh, that's Charlotte. I thought you were headed to Ohio. That sounds like you're in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Yeah, this guy is pulling a trailer, a load trailer, and he's from Texas, probably Debbie's relative. Probably knew I wanted to burn.
I quit dealing with truck drivers when I divorced my husband.
It was a double. It's not a truck driver. It was a. You could see. I don't know if you can see it in reflection. It was a truck, like a dual truck with the dual wheels pulling a big trailer. But something. This is why when you're driving, you got to pay attention because you got to.
Truck drivers are some of the best drivers out there, believe it or not.
Yeah,
They
but
avoid more accidents than they cause.
That's why I said it wasn't a truck driver. It was a pickup truck.
it
Wasn't my husband.
a dually.
Or maybe you
A wannabe cowboy when they drive them dualies around here. I just call them Cadillac cowboys.
Oh, okay. So now
Yeah.
I see a camera up top, but I don't see nobody there. Somebody there above Debbie?
That's
No, probably me.
Yeah, that's swag.
That's
She hasn't
hot.
she hasn't done her hair. She hasn't put up on her makeup.
I have
Oh.
right above me Silverhead Stacker. And
Yeah.
that's Todd. And
Oh,
you don't
okay,
see
yeah.
Todd.
Okay.
Todd is a lot like Pat, except for that Todd's a man. I can tell. He's got a
God
great
dang.
voice.
Just
And he's
by
from
his hands.
Not
Yeah.
Pat D's. I'm talking about Pat. It's the reseller Pat.
Okay.
You just don't see Todd's face, but you see his hands. He's got beautiful
Yeah.
hands.
Pat the reseller. Pat the reseller comes in my room sometimes.
Evil.
I hear you, Google guy.
He does. He grinds down old medical equipment and computers and stuff.
Right.
Oh.
That's cool. There's a
I'm only about 45, 50 minutes. I'm going to actually be here probably about. I might take a nap in the car for an hour.
where are you going?
Acorn, Ohio. I keep on wanting to say Alaska, but I gotta get. I'm approaching. I'm not too far. I'm actually getting off at about 4 miles. The Cleveland exit. That's one thing I could do. I could have StreamYard and the GPS pulled up at the same time.
Cool.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
So, like, what are you doing though?
He's going to
Right.
Are you going to work or what?
No. I'm going with big YouTubers that have a channel and they do storage units. So we're going out there to do storage units and do some footage and stuff together.
Oh,
So I guess
what
it's
the
work.
hell?
Yeah.
They're funny. He eats all kinds of stuff out of storage units. He's like, "Oh, this is okay," and he opens it up
Well,
and
he
eats it.
used to be involved with Christian camps too.
Yeah.
That's why I like him and stuff.
He is so funny. He will get so excited over something that's worth $5, and then he'll go, "Oh, it's a gold ring. Oh well, it's only worth 500."
Yeah.
You know, he gets the same amount of excited about a $5 or a $500 item. He's so funny.
He has some good videos. And he's had a lot of people come back to him wanting some of their stuff out of the storage units, and he always, tries to help them out and that type of stuff.
what's his channel name?
What the hell's? HALES.
Yeah. So if you
Hales.
Yeah.
So if you go over there, tell them that Pat D sent you. They did something too about 6 weeks ago where they went out and met people in California, and they bought a storage unit. And it was a lady that had lost. She didn't have no furniture. And they gave her all her stuff back to her, and they actually even gave her money to help her out. So they're into doing those type of things too.
His wife is real pretty, or girlfriend, whatever she is.
Yeah, that's his girlfriend.
She's real pretty. She's real smart too. And they're both good actors.
Debbie, are you still awake there? Or?
Yes, I am. I've had
Oh,
two
okay.
cups of coffee. I'm wide awake. I'm just not dressed yet.
Oh, whoa.
Come on, Pat. I wear old lady jammies. It's not that big a deal.
Well, I mean, and my phone is only, I can only see about 1 inch of you, so you're fine.
I know that.
Yeah.
Why do you think I'm in my pajamas? I
What
know
is-
that all you can see is my head.
SpongeBob, right?
No. Camping trailers. Camping trailers and camping trailers and camping trailers and pine trees, and that's about it.
Okay, I gotta.
Oh, there's a lawn chair. Okay. Yeah. I don't wear anything but normal everyday old lady jammies.
Old lady jammies. All right.
Yeah.
That,
And
now
they're decent enough I can go outside in them and nobody will know they're jammies.
Now people on YouTube are gonna be. People are gonna be saying I'm asking Deb what kind of PJ she's wearing.
Yep, that's fine with me. They won't forget me, will they?
Yeah. Yeah,
All
but
dressed
they'll
up
be.
to go to Walmart.
Got that right. Don't
Yeah, there you go.
that drives
Yeah,
me
you don't go to Walmart at 2:00 in the morning because you see a lot of strange stuff.
Oh, worse than that. Even the middle of the day around
Can you guys,
here.
can you guys hear that when the GPS tells me where to go or no?
Wasn't listening.
I didn't hear anything. So I heard it sound like you drove over something, but I didn't hear any like words.
That,
Okay.
that was that old lady who was crossing the street. Pat just gonna stop.
Well, it looks like he's on the freeway, so she better be moving it when she starts crossing the
And she better because traffic is picked up. I just saw the Cleveland exit. It's actually not that bad today. It's supposed to be really sunny, so thank God no rain.
Maybe they'll get something good. This is a live auction they're talking about going to.
Yeah, 2:00 we gotta be there.
Okay.
How much is gas?
Too much, Pat.
Diesel? I'm trying to see how much it is in Ohio. I think
Too much.
doesn't
Now, see,
seem
down
right.
in Texas. In Texas, we got good gas prices. Right now in Killeen, it's only $2.22 a gallon.
Oh, okay. South Carolina always has good gas prices. We go down to Florida every couple of years. I'm going to be leaving there actually December 28th. We're going down for about 8 days. We always try to stretch our gas. We always hit gas in Maryland, and then we try to stretch it to South Carolina.
And if you don't make it, what do you do?
We make it, or we push the car.
South Carolina, their state taxes on their gas is not as high. That's the reason it's always
Right.
so much cheaper.
Pennsylvania is like the second highest in the country. I tell you, I wish I had a helicopter.
Why?
Oh, just because I could be there. That's one thing I couldn't do is drive truck all the time. I thought about it years ago, and I'm glad I did. To do that 10, 12 hours a day on the road, I couldn't do it. I'd be too bored, and you get tired. You get tired sitting in the same spot. It's very hard for me to sit still. I've always had that problem. That's why I used to get in trouble in school for that.
My cousin and his wife have their own truck, and they're independent truckers, and they'll leave out. They don't have any dogs, and their children are grown. They'll leave out and stay gone 8 months. They'll get someplace and they'll decide they'll spend, say, 3 or 4 days in Butte, Montana, and then they'll pick up a load and they'll head someplace else. They really like it, and they like driving. I don't like driving.
I don't mind. I drive to Florida 8 or 9 times, but and I'm a little bit of a control freak when it comes to driving, so I don't usually ever let anyone else drive me.
Oh my! You're not a control freak, Pat, are you?
Yeah, this is the 9 o'clock honest hour, isn't it?
Yep.
You have the wrong show. This is the one where we tell all lies.
Oh,
Oh, don't
well,
tell me that.
okay. Well, me and Debbie used to date, what was it, 20 years ago?
Honey, it had to have been more than that. I don't think you were born yet when I was still dating. I don't even think you were clever in your mama's eye, and I don't think your daddy knew your mama then.
I was about to say, Debbie, I didn't know you were a school teacher.
I don't do those kind of things, honey.
It just seems like there's a school teacher in the newspaper every week now sleeping with some teenage boy student.
Ain't that sick? I mean, it's funny because I know that I am friends with a friend of mine that, well, it makes sense, didn't it? Anyway, I have this friend who was a kindergarten teacher, and she finally retired. When I'd go to coffee with her, it was like, come on, get back up to where you're normally supposed to be, like an adult. You're not in kindergarten anymore. And she would talk down to you by accident. It was so sad.
Oh my gosh.
It was really sad. I can understand how they'd start to relate, especially if they're a young teacher, but there's a limit here. And it's just like with all the rest of the people. You've got politicians, you've got the priests, you've got the religious guys. When I was married, before I came down to Texas, before I got my divorce, my husband then was related to a kid that was his nephew, I think, whose wife was in the Jerry Falwell family. Oh, you don't want me to go there about that one. But there's none of them anymore that if you've got money, it's like they think they can do anything. And that's just so wrong.
Yeah.
Doctors, lawyers, teachers, all these people we used to look up to when we were growing up, we can't do that no more because you find out all these things and it makes you nervous.
I don't know where all the I just don't know where all
no
the
boundaries at all.
Yeah, right.
The sad part about these teachers is they go through all this education to get the job, and then they throw it all away.
Isn't that true? And they end up in jail over it a lot of the time. No, it's like
there's something psychologically wrong with some of these people.
Yeah. They go through a lot of stress, and that's their way of release. I don't understand it.
I don't know where all these good-looking teachers were at when I was in high school. All I had was old ladies for teachers, and they were like in their 40s and whatnot. Now 40s.
We thought they were old, Tom, but it's funny how back in the day when we used to think people were a certain age, and then when we would get older, like, oh, they really weren't that old. Back when we were in school, 15 years old, there was a lot of the teachers were 40, but we thought they were 55 because we didn't really have a good concept of age and
you identified with them being your friends of your mothers or your fathers, that type of thing. Yeah, I'm on the north side of 40 now, and 40 is, I look at people that's like most of y'all, and I think, God, they're kids. They got their whole life in front of them.
Oh, Tom, I think I'm falling in lust.
You're falling in lust.
Todd, do you have any comments to make since you were a school teacher?
I didn't know that part. Thank you for writing that down.
Yeah, I only taught school for 33 years. I threw it all away.
Well, that's because you didn't sleep with one of your students, Todd. That whole sleeping with the students is where the problems come in.
Oh, okay.
You would have cut your career a lot shorter for sure. That's great. What did you teach, Todd?
I'm a band director.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yeah.
Well, hey guys, I'm gonna check out. I have about a half an hour to go.
Okay.
And,
you have fun and take lots of videos and tell George and what's his name? I forgot.
Let me know when Debbie's selling the bird.
No, I'm not telling the bird that.
If anybody wants to reach out or chip in a couple bucks towards the bird, I'm willing to pay.
Pat,
Yeah.
the bird is high maintenance, honey. The bird is high maintenance.
I'm sure it's not as high maintenance as you.
Pardon me?
You know?
Well, no, that problem is that I come with the bird, see, to take care of her.
Oh,
You can't
forget
afford
it.
both of it.
Forget it. Keep the bird.
Love you, Pat. Be safe and have good travels, okay?
All right, honey. Thank you.
You're welcome.
If you're not subscribed to What the Hell's, HALES,
Yeah, right.
I would suggest you check them out, subscribe to them, and
Yep.
tell them Pat D72 sent you.
There you go.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I really do. Thank you, guys. And I'll talk to you again. All right?
All right.
Talk to you later, Pat. Have fun.
Have a safe trip.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
And on Monday, Valerie should be back, unless she decides to stay on permanent hiatus.
No, she's on her way to the plane.
Pat
Get
D's
all over
just a
like a
nut.
cat.
He
Yeah,
is.
he
He's
is.
crazy. He's a lot of fun. He's got a good, wicked sense of humor, but he's a very down to earth person. He's got good morals. He's pretty much a nice guy all the way around. I really like Pat. Sometimes they tease him a little bit too much, but he's a good guy.
So tell me, Debbie.
Yes, sir.
Are you my competition for buying stuff around here?
No, sir. I don't do that. No. Mm-mm. What I do and what I sell are probably stuff you'd never find, especially since I cleaned out the garage after 20 years. Have you seen my video on what I cleaned out?
No.
Well, you just go look at that and it will make you rest assured I'm not out there buying stuff.
Okay.
Serious. But no, what do you sell?
Anything.
You're just as bad as the rest of us. Okay. No, I don't, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm not going and sourcing at a lot of different places. I just got into this. I've been in sales all my life, but I've gotten into resale about 6 months ago. Got my feet wet.
You're a newbie.
Oh yeah, I'm brand new.
Okay.
In some ways. And I'm enjoying this. It's a good learning experience, and I'm being able to put my knowledge to work that I've got that's in my hip pocket. So it's working out fine. Basically, I don't do sales videos. What I do is training videos on basic sales techniques, and it's things that most of the people that are into the instant gratification don't realize how to develop that instant gratification. It is more than just going in and sticking stuff online and hoping it sells. There's more to it than that. And when they learn that, it'll be easy. Everything I've listed that I've wanted to sell has sold within 2 to 3 days. The stuff that I really don't care about that I've got listed right now on Facebook is just stuff that's up there, or not Facebook, excuse me, eBay. It's just up there. The other stuff goes really quick, and I sell on Mercari. I sell on eBay. I am looking into Poshmark because I've got some very high-end stuff that I need to move out. I've got some Cole Haan boots. I've got some fur coats, that kind of thing that I need to move out.
Cool.
So that's what I'm doing.
Hey, Tara.
Hey, how you doing? Good morning, all.
Long time no see.
Yeah.
8 hours?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, Lord.
Well, y'all, I hate to do this to you, but I'm going to run away because it's 9 o'clock and I need to go get some food in my tummy and get dressed and start my day of cleaning. Ugh.
Oh.
Hate that part. So I will talk at you all later, okay?
I'm going to have to tell you what. That's your first warning, Debbie.
Good meeting you.
What's that, honey? What's my
That's your first warning. You used the C word.
What word?
Cleaning. That's your first little pig bark.
My products. How's that?
Okay. Okay. Have a great day.
Sweet, honey. I like coming in and talking with y'all. It makes me happy.
Well, good. I'm glad.
That's nice, Deb. Have a
Good
good
meeting you.
God. See you. Goodbye, Shelly. Goodbye, Sarah. Goodbye, Deb.
Goodbye.
Bye. Have a good
Talk to you
day.
guys later. Yeah, I will. I already have. You started it out good. If I see you on again, Tom, I will come back on in for a while.
All right.
Okay, bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. She's
No.
kind of a nut too.
Yeah, she is.
Is
Yeah.
It's in.
Is that like a Texas
good.
thing? Is that like a
Yeah. Pretty much.
All the nuts live in Texas.
I think so. And you know that everything's bigger in Texas.
Yeah.
Oh boy. What are you trying to say, Deb?
Mm.
The nuts are bigger down in Texas. They're crazy. The crazy is on a crazy scale.
Yep. Oh my goodness, your tummy's just making so much noise.
It's a Southern requirement, Deb.
Oh my.
Hey, Pamela. I thought you were at work.
She probably is.
She's a city employee up there. She was real nice to talk to last night.
What? Sit there.
Yeah.
It was about
Mary.
Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna ask Mary because I put it in the chat, but she obviously didn't see it. And but I was just gonna ask Mary if she's seen Handmaid's Tale yet.
Oh my goodness, Rick.
10 of hearts.
No.
I don't worry about the thumbs down because that's an interaction. I'm sorry, Sally. Go ahead.
No, it's okay. She's talking.
I did, and it
Something
went
new
back
for
up.
my shipping department. Tape dispenser, multi-roll packing, wide desk shipping tape dispenser, really handy. Wow.
She's getting
Well,
serious.
that's cool.
Well,
She's-
Tom, you know when you hit the 1,000 subs and get monetized, you're gonna start getting thumbs down.
I don't care.
It just means you hit the big time is all. You
I
can't. Don't worry about it. Not everybody's gonna like you, and that's okay.
don't worry
Yeah.
about it because
Yeah.
I look at it at the logistics side of it. A thumbs down is a click, just like a thumbs up. You know,
Mhm.
and it's
Yeah.
you're not going to make everybody happy. You're not going to have information that everybody's interested in, and you have to deal with the people that are just butts. You know.
The only thing is it might deter somebody.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I worry about. But you know, really, if they watch you and give you a chance, then they shouldn't have a problem, you know.
I think a lot of it's butthurt because you'll see these
Mm.
channels. It's the moment they go on, they'll have 4, 6, 8 thumbs down every single time. There's just no way that there's that many, that there's around the same number of random viewers every single time the channel goes up that actually, so it's butthurt. People can't get over stuff or whatever. I think is what a lot of it is.
You know,
And you'll have like one person that has like just goes through a list of their own channels and just goes and hits the thumbs down. It happens, and it's nothing to worry about. It's gonna happen.
like I said, I don't worry about it.
If you're gonna mess around on YouTube, it's gonna happen.
If you've got thin skin, you don't need to be on YouTube.
Yeah.
Because I've read some comments, I've read some hateful comments from people. Looking through their channel, and I've enjoyed their videos, and then I look at some of the comments, and these people are like, man, what the hell flew up your butt this morning?
I heard you talking about what the hails, those people that do those storage auctions. Anyway, and I was on Facebook last night, and it's like one of these suggested pages you might like or whatever, and I think it's called like LAD Bible or something. It's not religious, it's some kind of social media news thing, and one of their videos made it over to that.
Oh, cool.
It's like one where they're cashing in a bunch of change that they found in storage units.
Okay.
Anyway.
Kentucky's not between Pennsylvania and Ohio, is it?
Well, it touches Ohio to the north. And then it touches West Virginia. Okay. It's south of Ohio.
Okay,
north of Tennessee.
Okay, you're south, so you're way south of Pat's travel.
Oh yeah, well I think PA to Kentucky would be pretty far.
Yeah.
I'd be closer to Huntsville, and I'm probably mostly going to do all my sourcing in the Huntsville market.
Yeah. Yeah, we've decided like online Alabama auctions or live Alabama auctions, mostly in the Huntsville areas where we're going to concentrate. And we're also going to
estate sales, rummage sales, real good down
yeah,
there.
we're going to move into retail arbitrage. So or not so we're going to hit a lot of Amazon stuff. So we're going to go for a lot of clearance stuff at their Walmarts and stuff like that. We're going to get like Brick Seek and just totally raid that whole Huntsville area.
We're going to pack peanut butter sandwiches and just source only in Huntsville.
We're going to live in a camper in the parking lot of Walmart.
I started following this girl who is living in her car. She works out of her car. And because she just didn't want an apartment. She just wants to, and her job she can do from anywhere. So sometimes she's in out west, sometimes she's on the East Coast. I can see Jim and Tara living out of the van.
No, I don't camp.
I'm in a vehicle 12 hours. I need a shower.
Yeah, no, I don't like camping. That's not. I like to have a home base. I like to have a permanent house that I go to and do my stuff out of.
Tara has already said she doesn't like camping. Even I know that.
I believe
you have to be a minimalist. I'm not a minimalist, so
yeah, I am not either.
Fishing and picking. I think her name is Katie, because she's always just doing vlogs, so she's not like anybody's talking to her. But that's just, I don't know. I guess when you're young and you want to do something exciting before you get old.
I do enough exciting stuff. I don't need to stay in a camper.
Hey, Harlan.
We lived in a camper.
Oh God, we did while we were moving.
Yeah,
it was an RV.
Months. Yeah, an RV for about 3 months while we were remodeling this house. So we're moving in.
Over on the YouTube, Harlan's reselling adventure says at Jim and Tar Carey. I thought so. Laugh out loud. Yeah. So they're batting down the hatches. They're trying to buy up everything.
No, I always say that to tease Scott and Dusty. Jim used to. Well, Dex used to be on Scott's show in the morning. Right. And we always tease those guys that we come down there.
Well, everybody talks about moving to Alabama.
Everybody goes there. It must be the place to go. All the resellers want to move to Alabama.
And now they're migrating towards Texas because they hear all of Todd's good finds he's finding down there. So they figure they're going to go down there and get into the action.
Which I think I'm only like maybe 5 or 5.5 hours north of Huntsville when I am in Kentucky.
We should get a rental house there. We got a second home base.
There you go.
Well, either that or you just need to buy you a little duplex so the one side can pay for the other side that you're staying in.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Or better yet, you can just back your RV up into Scott's side parking lot.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Plug into his.
It'll be like a Christmas vacation, you know.
Yeah. Shitter's full.
Shitter's full.
That's one of my most favorite Christmas movies. Yeah. Just because of that. Just because that doofus with that damn Winnebago.
Hi, can I have a turn? This is the problem with pot brownies, is because this is my problem.
You weren't eating the pot brownies this morning, were you?
Oh yeah.
Oh, not just for breakfast.
Okay, anymore. I think you got to wait till after 10 to start hitting pot brownies.
You didn't hear me say it's a little early for sweets.
Not me, because that's like my beer, you know.
Okay.
After I get home from work, I just got off work at 7. I worked 11 hours last night.
Wow,
Sally, it's legal to sit down and drink a case of beer. but it might not be a good idea. Just because it's legal, don't mean it's a good idea. Just saying.
I don't think I'll ever drink again. I really don't. But what I was gonna say is now, like, I got home, felt like I was dying, and wanted to go crawl in bed, but I was like, oh, I got shit to do, and then I eat that, and now I feel like I can do stuff. But the thing is I need to go to bed in a little while because I got to work at 8 again. So
you're saying pop brownies are like what spinach is to Popeye? Pop brownies that give you your superpower?
Lord have mercy.
You need the Popeye right now.
Let me do this.
Legal. They're trying to make it legal in Wisconsin, but it ain't legal yet, is it, Jim?
No.
But they're gonna make it with this
Never.
new governor. So is it it's well, obviously it's legal in Michigan. You can just go buy it at a dispensary or something now.
Yeah.
See, we don't have those. I don't think we have those in Wisconsin.
Well, we have some dispensaries here, but like our closest one is like 30 minutes away. I don't even pay for my stuff.
Oh, there you go.
So because people can get it in such large quantities for a little amount of money that they just basically, here. Yeah.
So do people show up with like laundry baskets and totes or whatever and stand in the line and wait for the thing to open like the food place?
No.
Like a store. It's like a tobacco store.
Here's your clothes basket full of pot.
No, I think there's a limit on what you can buy at a dispensary. And so, like, there's people that need so much a day or whatever to smoke or whatever. And so they hit one dispensary after another.
So does like the local Kiwanis Club contribute to this thing, so to raise money or?
No,
it's a for money venture. You sell it.
Okay.
Anyway,
I'm a nonprofit.
Sally, I think they're making fun of you this morning. Because you kind of like tripping here on us. You're awful giggly.
I don't know if it's legal in Kentucky either, but when you go into, they have this thing called the Peddler's Mart. It's like an antique store, but they have other stuff in it too, and you have these cases full of like CBD oil and stuff like that.
We sell CBD oil at my store.
Do you get high on it?
No,
it has no THC.
Oh,
yeah, because hemp does. So they must take the THC out of the hemp or whatever.
It's like smaller or whatever.
They extract the THC, yeah.
Because raw hemp does have THC. That's why everybody said, "Oh no, hemp doesn't have THC." It does. It just doesn't have very much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait a minute, Sally. That's what Sally needs to do. She needs to eat her brownie and chase it with a freaking energy drink. She'd be running up and down the street. She'd be running up and down the street naked.
Oh boy.
With brownie all over her lips. We don't mind if you run down the street naked, lady, but at least wipe the brownie crumbs off your lips.
That's right.
Well, that was the entertaining part.
Lord have mercy.
We have this thing that comes up here some, and now they're up here. They're across the border in the UP somewhere. They're called the Rainbow People. But anyway, I had somebody that said, "Oh yeah, you just go over there. You get like a 8-pack of Snickers bars, and you can get any drug you want because they'll just trade it for candy."
Okay.
Oh, that's good. Rockstar and pot. Okay, one brings you down and one brings you up.
No, why did they have so much pot that they can give away?
I don't know.
Because that's all they pack.
Oh, okay.
All they pack is dope, and then when they get up here, they run out of food. You know what I mean? They use all their resources. They pack their tent, their whatever, a bunch of dope, and not a lot of food. And by halfway through, now they need like granola bars or something to get through because I figured out you can't live on wheat alone. So that's why they're using it as a currency.
Currency.
They're not super good decision makers.
Ansley says that she's traded a watermelon for a puppy before.
I would definitely trade a watermelon for a puppy. I love puppies.
Oh no, I was gonna say, which puppy are we getting rid of?
Oh no, we'll get more puppies.
I want a watermelon.
Hank says, "Pot star, quick, make that an energy drink, Sally, and make the millions."
That's right.
Todd's got his rock star hat he's showing you.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh. Well, that's cool. What is it? A beanie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Nice.
You need the leaf. It needs to be around the.
It's like a Monster Energy. It should say Rockstar on the piping.
It's not. It's Rockstar's a different brand.
Yeah, but it should have something on the piping.
No, and it's a winter hat. It's like a stocking hat.
Well, winter will be there in a couple of weeks where Sally does that.
Honestly, here, like I can tell you're in that end of summer type season because like the ferns are starting to turn brown and stuff, and everything's like to the end of its growing season. Like the grass and everything's gone to seed and stuff like that. It's funny.
I don't think it's quite here yet.
It's just I would say it's just starting. Like, I don't know. Do you have a lot of ferns like in your woods and stuff where you live? And like the ferns are just starting to turn brown and stuff.
And like next week, our lows are going to be in the 50s.
Really?
Yeah, seriously.
Oh, wow. We have like in this county I live in, the county fair is like the second week of August, and you'll be wearing sweatshirts at night stuff. I mean, that you can really feel the change on that fall's coming.
Sally, how many fingers am I holding up?
8.
A thumb and 4 fingers.
How many?
A thumb and 4 fingers.
Okay, good answer. Good answer. Good answer. Wanted to make sure.
I'm good. I'm not like I'm not even stoned or anything. I'm just relaxed and kind of hyper.
That's a rock star.
Mm-hmm.
So where is
He didn't
Valerie
visit
now?
you.
She's flying home from California.
So, I mean, did she like explore something? Did she get like an island named after her or something? What did she accomplish on this big mission?
Well, a lot.
Boy,
She went.
She's
She went
I saw
to.
that.
Here, I'll give you the roundabout. She went to California and visited her daughter for her 30th birthday. And they went to the beach and stuff, had a really good time. That was only a couple of days. Then she went to Texas and she jumped out of an airplane and got to visit Texas Valerie and got to meet Todd and Beth and also Brenda, which is Brenda watches us. She's a not a creeper, but she basically just watches us and she never is in the chat or whatever. But she's a nice lady. And then so she got to meet her, and then she went from Texas to North Carolina and stayed in North Carolina for a little bit. And then she went back to California for Atlas's 4th birthday. And now she's coming home today.
Wow.
She really jet set back and forth across the country.
It's quite a junket.
Mm-hmm.
I had lunch with her when she was in Charlotte.
Oh yeah, that's right. You did meet Valerie. Well, that's cool.
Oh yeah, that too. She met you and Patty and Tessa, right?
I was gonna say, wow, she got that close to Tom, but she didn't visit him.
Yeah,
I
I
didn't say
forgot.
nothing.
I'm sorry.
I met her up on the north side, and we went to a restaurant and had lunch. It was really nice. She's really sweet. She's sweet on the air. She's really sweet in person.
Well, I've never met her in person, but I'm sure she is.
John Jones says worker creeper. Well, nice to see you, John Jones. I wouldn't even known you were there if you didn't speak up. And Carol says no sane person wants to admit they watch this.
It's like a dirty secret.
I just hope you don't introduce me like that, Sally. Oh yeah, this is Jim. He's not a creeper.
I understand, Mary. I completely understand, and I would be the same way. And if they, they want to do that kind of stuff in their own apartment, then that's what they need to do.
Wait. I must have missed something.
Jim is Scooter Boy. That's what Carol says.
Scooter Boy.
Oh.
Because we were talking about you riding one before I knew you the other day. How I used to see you on your scooter, you'd see me chasing my geese around.
Hey, if I want to ride a scooter around in my own apartment, it's my own business, and I don't want the landlord bitching.
But she says, but Jim can pack a mean box.
That's my Facebook description. Is I'm a box handler. What? I pack boxes all day.
Y'all got a lot going out today?
No, because I haven't been listing.
Well, we got like 7.
I mean,
One's
we did like $140 yesterday. Yeah, I'm down, but I've been working on other stuff. I have not been listing. And yesterday I went to the dentist in the morning. I had to have some fillings done, and he really drilled the crap out of one of my teeth. And actually, it sort of was hurting yesterday after he got done. Anyway,
That sucks.
Ambulance?
No.
I wish I could give you a brownie.
Okay. Anyway, so.
Well, I hope you feel better.
It's better today. So I don't usually lay down in the middle of the day, but actually I did lay down. I took some ibuprofen and laid down for a little bit, and I felt better then.
Oh, I just thought of something. PayPal on June the 11th. I got an email from them yesterday saying that they had double charged for one of my packages, the postage, and that they were going to recredit. I mean, they would credit back the overcharge. Because I was looking at it and I thought, that's awful high, but maybe I just wasn't paying attention to it that well. And then I got the email saying that it was they had eBay had charged double of what the postage had been.
Huh.
But they would credit it back to my account.
That's weird.
Hi, itching.
Tom, you're not Catholic, are you?
No, why?
No, he's Baptist.
Oh, because you immediately turned the blame on yourself. Immediately the guilt popped out. That's what I was just. I thought that was just Catholics would right away blame themselves.
We got one. We have a return open. I sold this Game Boy Nintendo, this vintage Nintendo Game Boy game. Okay, I sold it. It was the cheaper one. I bought 2, but this one only sold for like $20 or something. So we ship it out. Guy gets it, wants to open return. It's not new. Well, I had it as new other because the outer packaging had been opened, but the inner seal had never been opened on this old Game Boy game. Right. So, but the return label won't work. Well, because when we shipped it to Portland, Oregon, but he's trying to return it from like Barcelona, Spain.
Yeah, when you go to the return page where eBay usually says, well, we're going to bill you for this label, it says you got to do your own label. We won't do the thing where we'll bill you for it. I'm like, okay, well, that's kind of weird. Maybe it's a new thing. So I print out my own label. I send it to the guy. Well, then the guy emails me back. He says, oh, well, I had it sent to Spain, so your label won't work. Well, I sent it to Oregon, so I'm not sending it. I'm not paying return shipping from Spain. So I told him to contact eBay customer service.
I sold something. And it would cost like $3.75 to ship it. I sent it to Florida. Well, they decided they were going to return it, and they were sending it back from Dominica. From Dominica, the island nation in the Caribbean.
Yeah.
And it was gonna cost like $30 to return it. And I contacted eBay about it. They said that they would take care of it. And they sent them an email message saying that they had to get it back to the address that I shipped it to, and then they would issue a return address, packing slip, mailing label, whatever.
Well, that's good, and they got a mailing label for me that I already paid for to send it from Oregon to here. So
This one is StreamYard, Carol.
Yeah.
I thought it didn't charge you till you used the label.
Well, they wouldn't let me do it, Todd, because the guy is trying to return it from Spain. So eBay wouldn't let me print the Spanish label through them, is what I find out later. But the eBay didn't tell me that up front. It wasn't until I got an email from the customer after I paid for my own label to send it to them that, oh, well, this label won't work because I took the thing that you shipped to Oregon and I took it and I had it shipped to Spain, and now I want to return it from Spain. I'm like, well, it's a $19 video game. It's going to cost $19 to ship it. So anyway, yeah, that's why my eBay labeling wouldn't work. Of course, eBay don't tell you that up front. I don't know. It's they got to fix that. It ain't right.
I don't understand people. Well, they're using a reshipper so they can get out of
global shipping.
And value. They'll say it's a gift or something, so they don't have to pay value-added taxes on it or whatnot.
Yeah, that's their problem because I don't ship. I only use global shipping program. I do not ship myself internationally.
Is that 40 listed?
No, I didn't list it.
Here, give me it.
Oh, Brandon could probably wear it.
Brando. He's so cute. Y'all need to do a show with him.
Oh, good grief. I don't know if I can handle it. Have you ever heard all the tangents he goes off on? Good Lord.
I like it. I like it. It reminds me of when my kids were that young.
Yeah. And
he's so funny.
If he likes politics, so because sometimes I'll watch like news on YouTube or whatever if I'm in here. It draws him right over here. And then he stands behind me like mocking the people he disagrees with. I'm like, okay, you gotta stop doing that. You're driving me nuts anyway.
Yeah, Jim Batara, they're a hoot.
Sometimes.
I love their hangout. I mean, not their hangouts. Their what we bought videos. Jim's up there like Vanna White spinning letters, and Tara's back there with behind the camera telling him, "No, we got it from this. We got it from that batch."
When we first started doing the videos, we both tried to be on the camera at the same time, and it was too klutzy, and we'd be tripping over each other. So with me holding the camera, it like streamlines it where you can hear me, but I can participate. But it just seems like it flows better. Otherwise, it was real clumsy.
And you can't hear me very good, which works out good.
Oh, okay.
Carol says, "You mean Tara yelling at Jim behind the camera?"
I don't yell at him. If I was yelling at him, you would know I'm yelling at him.
Abuse.
That's funny.
I'm building a case for you, Jim.
When Tara gets real mad, her voice actually kind of gets high pitched and squeaky, so it's hard not to crack up. I mean, when she's really mad, because all of a sudden it's like, oh my god, her voice sounds so funny. I just want to start laughing, but I don't.
That's not a bode well for Brandon when he becomes a teenager. Then Because he's gonna do something to make her mad, and then she's gonna get squeaky, and then he's gonna start laughing, and then she's gonna lose her cool. Because that would tick my dad off in a heartbeat. Him start fussing about something, and then you get tickled, and then that would just make him even madder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No, you don't have to hug me, Carol. You could just shake my hand. It's cool.
She's like, no, I'm gonna hug you.
I know. Nikki got me like 3 times.
It's a handshake. It's the new hug.
When we all meet up, everyone's going to have to hug Tara. I hear she likes it a lot.
Great. Oh,
Yeah,
God.
I love Mom Tara.
No.
That's what Carol is saying,
Oh, okay.
not what I'm saying.
Well, don't meet me all at once, because otherwise I won't be able to take it.
She'll go
Hug
into
overload.
shock.
Yeah.
From
I was
being
going to fetal
overwhelmed.
position. Are you going to Nashville, Tom, or no?
I haven't made up my mind yet.
Well, don't feel like you have to go, because I'll just go to Louisville.
Well, you need to get moved is what you need to concentrate on.
No, I know, but I can tell you this: by that weekend, I will not be living in Wisconsin. Brandon's got to go to school down there. I think the 20th of August. Did I say? Or that's got to go in the charger. Or the 22nd of August. Like that.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's got kind of a short summer this year because he was on Wisconsin school this past school year. But
Right.
like next year, he gets out of school. His last day of school in Kentucky is like the 22nd of May.
Kathy says she's going. Where are you guys going? I didn't even hear about this.
What? Are you
There's-
going? Is Kathy going to Nashville?
She says she'll be. She's going.
Oh, okay.
Glenn says he's going.
Where are you guys going?
They got that Nashville reseller meetup that they're doing during the flea market in Nashville.
Like the green room or something?
No, it's just like I guess you can like go to a restaurant or maybe just see people at the flea market or whatever.
Yeah.
They're just all meeting during. Which actually, I'd like to check out the Nashville flea market, but unfortunately, it's also the same weekend as the Louisville Horse Show, so I could also just go up to Louisville and watch the horse show.
Okay.
What's the good grief about? You don't want to go to a horse show?
I'd rather go to the Nashville flea market.
No.
No, I'd rather go to the horse show. I'm sorry.
You don't have to go to a horse show with me either. Cool.
Good answer, Jim. Good answer. Now we won't have to look at you with the black eye next week.
When she says you don't have to go to the horse show with me, that means you definitely better go with the horse
No,
show.
I can just take joy. I don't care.
If she's going, that means you're going too.
Yeah. When she says she doesn't care, that means she cares.
Whatever.
You know,
When she says no, she means no.
It's like when my boys, they've got sweethearts, and one of their buddies will call and say, "Hey man, why don't you come over and play? Why don't you come over and let's game all night?" So they'll say to their sweetheart, "Do you care if I go over and game with Dom all night?" And she'll say, "Okay, that's all right." And then she gets real pissy about it. And I said, "Dude, don't ask her. You're not married. Just say, I'm going to be busy Friday night with Dom." Don't ask for her permission. She's not your wife. You don't ask for permission until she's your wife.
Yeah, well, when she says okay, you feel the temperature in the room drop about 15 degrees.
Yes. It's like you grab your shoulders and go, whoo, it got cold in here all of a sudden.
Yeah.
And he says, why do they do that? Because boys are stupid and girls are crazy. That's the way it is.
Mm-hmm.
Texas bound.
Yes, it is.
Are you going to drive up to Nashville?
Yeah, but I'm not spending the night in Nashville. I'm gonna come for the day because I'm not boarding the dogs and stuff on.
Oh, I thought you were going to say because Jim won't let me hotel.
No, because then I gotta like board the dogs and stuff.
Right.
And I don't think I feel like doing that.
Well, you talk about y'all drive from Wisconsin to Florida, and he's like, "We're not stopping. we get gas.
He doesn't stop.
Because most people, when they drive that far, they like stop one night and
Not Jim. Not if you have two drivers. Not if you have two legal drivers. No, you will not stop. You get to sleep in the car.
Ansley, I see that. Whoopsie do.
I'm 2 hours north of Nashville. I'm only 2 hours from it.
Well, that's not bad.
No. I'll come on Friday. Is the flea market open on Friday? I'll come on Friday, check the flea market out, and I'll go home.
Oh. Hey.
I'm sorry that just totally. I looked up and there was somebody standing in the back of Sally's frame, and it kind of threw me off there for a minute.
Was it Brand?
Yeah, that was naked.
Was he naked?
He was in his drawers.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. As long as he's got his drawers on.
Jars.
No, it's not drawers. It's draws.
Drawers.
Drawer.
DRAWS. Draw.
You're gonna have to learn how to talk when you go down there, like Tom.
Yeah, but they don't sound like Tom. They're different. It's more like
how do you do it?
Like Loretta Lynn Appalachia kind of accent. It's not like Tom. I would call that's like a Southern accent, but this is a little bit different.
Yeah, they
like
got
they
got a hillbilly sound to it.
Oil. I need to put motor oil in the car today. Down there, I need to put motor oil in the car today.
Motor oil?
All. Say like all. Like ALL. Motor all. Yeah. Because I think all the thing is that they don't like oil. We say the I in there, but they don't really say the I. It goes from the ODL. Oh.
Motor oil.
One of these nights, out of the blue, Sally. I know Sally's gonna be working. I'm gonna walk into her store just for the hell of it and say, I need a quart of motor Earl.
Now that's different. Is that how y'all say it down there by you?
No, but there's some people that say Earl.
Motor oil.
Earl, like the name, like the name Earl.
Ansley says Kentucky is Appalachian, Creole, Southern mixed to me.
Yeah.
I don't see any Creole in the people I've met from Kentucky.
Like Colorado.
Colorado.
That's
what. Like when they say Wisconsin. Okay, I say Wisconsin. Now they say Wisconsin. I can't even say it, but it sounds like West. Yeah, like West Wisconsin.
I like the way you say it, Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
And I love the way that Carol talks because she packs her car.
She packs
the garage.
The car.
But I love accents. I love to hear different people talk.
Glenn says, I need some 10W40 Motor Earl.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. 10W40 Motor Earl.
Nikki was in the Facebook chat earlier. I don't know where she.
Probably mowing grass. It's nice up here.
Yeah.
She better start putting the edge on that snow plow if it's going to be 50 degrees where you're at.
She's got all that Shopko stuff she bought. She's got to get listed.
Oh, that what?
All that Shopko stuff she bought. She's got to get listed in that too.
Did you get all yours listed? Tara.
Oh, I think she froze. Maybe. Tara, are you there?
She froze.
Yeah, she froze. Glenn says, "Where is the flea market part located?" Hi, BK, bending and flipping.
Good morning. Yeah, Tara's frozen.
Well, one day, Kathy, you're funny. One day I'm just gonna drive around and meet everybody by myself. I'm just gonna.
You're just gonna start driving?
Oh yeah, that's a plan. That's the only plan I have in my head is to, and it'll probably be something stupid like I get mad and I'm like, I'm not taking this shit anymore, and we just get going, hit the road. Yeah, I could get a turbo broom, Hank. That would work, but I don't know if Naked Man would fit.
You'd have to get a sidecar fixture for it.
Reseller road trip.
BK vending. I used to do some stuff on OfferUp. I've sold a couple of pair of tennis shoes on it, but after all of a sudden, I don't get anything. I mean, I don't get any inquiries or nothing on it, and I hear that across the board. A lot of people, that I've talked to from the web, that their OfferUp has kind of dried up too.
You guys are crazy. Mary says, I don't care about Tennessee flea market. And I'm headed north to see Sally and get a brownie. And Liz says, brownie truck tour. And Hank's thinking about Naked Man in a sidecar on a broom. Hanging on for dear life.
Was it HR Puffin stuff that had the witch with the broom that had the sidecar for her minions?
What'd you say?
HR Puffin stuff? HR Puffin stuff.
Yeah, I think
Witchy
so.
Witch or Witchy Woo or something like that. She had a sidecar on her broom, I think. One of those shows had a sidecar for her minions.
Mm-hmm.
Or boy, that was a flashback. I must be getting old. I'm having flashbacks from the early 70s, HR Puffin stuff.
Harlan wants to know if anybody's going to eBay Open.
No. Who was that? Is it
What?
Sally? Oh, she got a headphones on.
Yeah, everything's fine. I'm on mute. I'm talking to Brandon.
Oh, that's Brandon? I've never seen him with clothes on before. Tell him to hold his shirt up so I can see his belly to make sure it's him. Oh, that's him.
I said, hold your shirt up so Tom can recognize you. No, I'm just talking to Brandon for a minute.
Okay. So it's 500 Wedgwood Avenue. That's where it's going to be at, Kathy? You can come in if you want, Kathy. Witchy Poo, that's what it was. But the boy that played the dancing kid in HR Puffin stuff, he passed away not too long ago. She played a witch in several of those shows. Jack Wild, yeah. They don't make shows like that anymore. Twerking. I'm waiting for that to be somebody's first name. Twerking. This is Twerking Johnson. This is my boy Twerking.
Twerking.
And my daughter Placenta.
Oh my God.
Deb has a good Southern accent, by the way, when she'll do it.
Oh, I'm not doing imitations this
Come on, do the Southern accent for us, Deb.
No.
She sounds like she should be just walk down the street in Savannah, Georgia.
So how's everybody's sales been?
Not worth a flip.
Depends if you listed or not.
I was going to sit there and say, I hear crickets.
That's right.
Mine's been good the last 3 days.
Yeah, you're also selling big ticket items too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to list a couple of damn watches so I could sell something.
Well,
Yeah, that's all. Todd's a jewelry king now.
jewelry.
Jewelry.
I don't do the
Jewelry.
Mary says hers sells
costume
suck.
jewelry very much. I like the sterling silver stuff. And the gold. Don't get to sell much gold. You asked about my sales. Let me show you something here. Let's see. How do you screen share on this?
Oh, nasty.
What's nasty?
Oh, they're kissing over here.
Oh well.
It's part of life.
We don't allow kissing on here. It gets you demonetized.
Oh, the sharing the screen is on the bottom, Todd.
Let me get to it. Where is it? Where'd it go?
Share screen at the very bottom. Did you hear me, Sally? I said y'all gotta quit that. Y'all gotta quit that kissing. That's gonna get me demonetized. If I was monetized,
You didn't even grab my boob or nothing.
I know. Damn, he's gonna put on a show. If he's gonna do a show, he's got to do it right.
Okay.
Hank says I about pulled an eye muscle, whipping my eyeballs over to see what was nasty. I figured someone showed their bare ass or something. My goodness, Tom.
Am I screen sharing?
No, I think.
Oh,
Tom, do you have to allow him to screen share?
That's good, Hank.
There we go.
okay.
Am I? Okay. You see this?
Uh-huh.
Nice.
Okay. Check it out. Guess when the time was that we were on vacation on this chart.
I wonder when.
When you made $5 a day?
Yeah, look at this. Oh, he came back. I was at home.
Something now.
I was away. I was at home. So
That's
yeah,
good, Todd.
Being away really sucks to be an eBay seller.
I know it. No rest for the wicked, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Todd's gonna be selling a course pretty soon.
Yeah.
All you have to do is watch his videos.
I haven't done a video in a month.
I don't watch Todd videos.
Sally's so supportive.
I know. Sally never watches my videos.
Mm-mm.
Y'all, everybody needs to
Garbage.
watch. Everybody needs to subscribe to Silver Hair if you're not. And you need to watch his videos. He has some very good videos.
Yeah, you can add your thumbs down to all my videos like everybody else.
Okay.
Well, if somebody thumbs down in your videos, it's people that's just jealous, or they don't like it because you're doing videos, because your videos are good and you sell a lot of good stuff, or it's the other silver and gold people not liking it. Silver and gold.
I get so many comments on my videos like old people shouldn't be allowed to use YouTube, and
Really?
man,
Oh my
Are you-
you
Are you
sound kind of
serious?
senile. Yeah,
You do not.
yeah.
I will go kick those people's asses. They better not be talking about my child
No,
like
don't
that.
kick their ass. Those are my favorite comments. I'm like, yep, you're right.
So Sally says, "Let me go have a couple of more brownies, and then I'll go kick their ass."
That's right. Oh my gosh. Are you serious, Todd? There's comments like that?
Yeah.
Oh, not a whole lot. A few. Yeah.
I haven't seen I do watch your videos, and I haven't seen any mean comments like that on your videos. That's why I asked. Are you
They're
serious?
jealous.
My
Yeah.
most watched video is me doing some metal detecting,
Uh-huh.
and
Uh-huh.
I actually planted a gold coin, and it was I put out the video on April 1st, about 4
Uh-huh.
years ago, and that sucker's had like 80,000 views,
Wow.
and there are 3 times as many thumbs down on that video as there are thumbs up, and people just they don't look to see what day the video was put out.
It was a joke.
Yeah, and a lot of people, most people got it, but I get some stupid comments like, but yeah, there's a comment on that video. Old people should not be allowed to use YouTube.
It's like
Mary says you should comment back. Children should be seen, not heard.
It's like that video Jim and Tara have of just making a makeshift spot,
Yeah,
filling in that low hole. They've got on that back road in the back of their farm. It's not supposed to be anything more than just to get across to a. Oh, I said her name and she comes in now. She talks about.
Yeah,
You get all that damn hate
my
mail.
internet dropped off.
I was talking about.
Shit about you, Tara.
I was talking about. Todd was talking about getting some bad comments on some of his videos, and I said that's like Tara's #1 video on their website. That damn road at the back of the farm.
Yeah. We get a lot of criticism on that. We haven't gotten any for a while, but
the road.
Really?
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. We get the most criticism on that.
But I will look up the people who criticize it. They're like road contractors.
They're like road content, like people that do videos on how to build driveways.
On how to put in like big culverts and this stuff. It's a little road to a burn pile that we go to.
It's through the woods.
It's
Who
meant to be
cares?
for someone who can't bring in a gravel truck or pave it or whatever. So I just laugh when I see that.
Right.
I showed it to my brother after our last conversation about the comments that you get, and we looked at it, and he's like, "What's wrong with the video?" And I said, "Well, people are complaining because they kind of like makeshift it." He says, "It looked fine to me," because I said it's in the very back of their property. It's not a real road. It's just to get back there to do maintenance on the fence and whatnot. He says, looks fine to me. I do the same thing.
We have only ever taken down one comment, and it was on that video because they said, "Oh, is this about teaching you how to build a road, or more about you showing off your son?" Because we do that little thing where we let Brandon talk in it,
Right.
you know. And I'm like, "Nah, we're not going to leave that on." Well, there was one other comment. Oh, we took down one other comment where somebody in a reselling video commented about our kids too. That's the only comments we've ever taken down.
My God.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Tell kiss your
I think I
ass.
would have commented back.
All right.
Thanks for the comment. Fuck off and move on. Or something like that.
I think we
You-
just
Something
we did it. Sometimes it's not worth it to engage, but yeah, if you say anything that I take as being snarky towards my son, yeah, it's not staying on.
I know Bridget put up a crappy response.
Yeah,
to
Bridget
him.
had a really good response, but it went down when we took the comment down.
And I didn't read it actually. I was sorry I didn't read it. Because now that I think about it, I did see there was a couple replies to it. But I'm like, yeah, I don't want to open up that crap on our channel.
You know, now Bridget, even though she is this lurking, crazy Disney obsessed reselling fiend,
Princess.
princess, she does not like people bad mouthing her peeps. She loses her shit real fast over that. Because I was saying that hopefully she's listening and she'd come in and say, "Hey, what's all that about?"
Yeah.
No, that was awesome. But I mean, and that's when we started getting every video now we get 1 thumbs down. So I suspect it may be that person, but I really don't care.
Well, you know what? Life is tough.
And if I only get 1 thumbs down, that's pretty good.
People, you know.
Oh yeah, we are rocking a thumbs down on our newest video too.
The one I said, "Oh no, we're gonna get the thumbs down."
Did you say that?
Yeah.
Matt? Oh yeah.
I'm sorting through some videotapes or something that we bought the thing, and I go, oh my god, I'm going too slow. I'm gonna get that thumbs down in this video. And there it is. Yeah,
Like I said,
it's every single video. So I mean, it's got to be somebody who's butthurt. So I mean, it's just what's the odds?
No, they didn't. They didn't thumbs down the Cracker Barrel rant, so maybe they agreed with you.
Too far back.
No, that's the video right before, I think. Oh no, it ain't.
No, that's
you got to lay off the Cracker Barrel. You really need to lay off the Cracker Barrel.
Yeah, they need to quit firing my mom. Oh wait, I guess they did quit firing.
How long ago was that? 30 years ago?
About 4 years ago.
About 4 years ago. She decided to try to go back to waitressing, but it was too high tech for her. She couldn't keep up. Oh, she's an old lady now.
Poor Jim.
So when you take your elderly group to lunch or whatever, just remember they won't hire elderly people at that place. They don't think it works fast.
I've eaten at Cracker Barrel. It's good. Jim won't eat at it. Jim won't eat at a Waffle House though.
I wouldn't let my dog eat at Cracker Barrel.
And I like the Waffle House too, but he won't eat at
it. So when we finally meet, I'm gonna go, hey, do you want to go to the snacking shack and get lunch, or Jim has one of your relatives been fired by?
Well, there's 3 restaurants Jim doesn't like to eat at: Cracker Barrel, Waffle House, and Arby's.
Well, I'm warming up to Arby's.
Yeah, now he will eat at Arby's just to be nice. But before, I mean, he would fight me on Arby's.
I didn't care for the roast beef sandwiches, but I do like their brisket sandwich. So, and I have nothing against Arby's other than
what about the pecan chicken apple salad sandwich?
Yeah, Jim would need something like that.
Does it have lettuce?
I love it.
I like the turkey.
I don't eat anything with vegetables in it, so thank you.
I like the turkey club sandwich. That's why I like to go to Arby's. Anyway, but him and Brandon fight me on it. But now that they have that pot of silver machine at Arby's, Brandon likes to go there because he likes to gamble.
I don't eat any vegetable that grows lower than a dog's leg.
You eat potatoes.
Underground. The pea can't get to them.
Hey,
pea filters through ground.
Dad? Which comment said you were terrible because you won't answer a question in the video?
I don't remember.
It was said we're self-serving.
because because you were talking and we told you to go away.
We wouldn't allow you to come in and interrupt.
Which
Hi,
video?
Brandon.
Which
hi.
video? Hi.
It's one of these. I don't know. Oh, it's the Shopko one?
Which Shopko video?
I don't know. Go watch it and find out. Now I'm gonna my self-interest tells me to interrupt you and make you go away now.
It's the
Well,
big
you know, it's
channel.
like this. The Shopko, he was not
Oh,
there
this
as a
one.
child. He was there as a business entrepreneur. He was buying merchandise to sell online. And
Did he buy stuff at that one? No.
I found a
that
place
was
I want to go check out this
buy it
weekend.
at that one. Because the next
It's,
one we talk about is
2
mental
hours away from me, guys.
But the first one where he interrupted, because he stayed home, he didn't want to go to Rylander that day, and that's what.
But I shall go anyway. I think, unless I sleep too late.
You guys are funny.
Oh, this damn headset. Son of a bitch.
Oh boy, swear words.
I buy a set of headphones and the damn things will quit working after a month.
Wow.
Check them for cat hair.
It's not
Do
the
you have
cat
cats
hair.
in your house?
Hey, he can't hear us. Sally, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I can hear you.
Okay.
I can hear you.
So like anyway, hello, is this thing on? I don't think anybody's hearing what I'm saying.
Sally, can you hear me? That was Brandon in the back room. I heard him say it. All of a sudden, I hear this little voice go, "Sally, can you hear me?"
What did he say?
Oh, that's cute.
I didn't know that it was Brandon. That's
Well, it would be
funny.
cuter if he got it from Yentl, but he actually got it from Deadpool, making fun of Yentl.
Oh, yeah.
Have y'all seen
That's funny.
Celine Dion? You know, she sang the theme song to Deadpool, or one of the songs that's in
Yeah,
it.
for Deadpool 2.
Yeah. And she's got a music video where she's standing in on a stage in a big opera house, and she's belting out a song. And then when she finishes, Deadpool's at the back of the auditorium and says, "Celine, that's the most beautiful thing I've ever heard." And she said, "Well, thank you." He says, "But we got to do it again." And she said, "Why?" And he said, "Because this is Deadpool 2, not
I'm
Titanic.
not finished.
We need to bring it down, to a 5. You're at 11. We need to bring it down to about a 5." And she's like, "This." You point to her throat. She says, "This thing only does 11. It doesn't do 5."
Yeah.
Oh boy.
And he says, "I should have got the Backstreet Boys. No, I should have got NSYNC to sing the song instead." But she can belt out some classics now.
I'm gonna have to find that.
It's funny because and Deadpool.
It might be on YouTube.
Yeah, it is on YouTube. And Deadpool is or a guy dressed up as Deadpool, and he's got high-heeled boots on, is dancing around her while she's singing.
Yeah. Well, you have that stripper pole scene in the beginning of Deadpool where he's gonna do that hit. He's a stripper. He comes out on stage.
He is there's a guy that dresses up here and goes to all the anime conventions, and he does crazy shit the whole time. His name is P. Diddy. P. Diddy, I think is what his name is.
I think Brandon watches that channel.
Which one? P. Diddy?
I think so. Hey, Brandon, do you watch P. Diddy? Do you watch the YouTube channel P. Diddy? I guess you don't watch it.
Okay.
I don't know. Something Tom watches with cosplay. You know how much you like it when people dress up like superheroes or run around?
We're giving up on the Badger thing.
I mean, I have no idea. I know I saw it there, but I mean, now it's like, oh, what?
Now he's gonna watch P. Diddy.
Yeah.
Well, it can get kind of risque at points. I mean, there's like no nudity or anything like that, but it's still funny. And my brother says, I can't believe that y'all watch as much YouTube as you do. And I said, I cannot believe that you sit there and watch 4 hours of baseball for a solid every night for a solid week.
I don't watch very much TV anymore. But I will say, I don't know. Yeah, I'll have a lot of YouTube playing. I mean, I get most of my news off of YouTube, or I watch reselling shows or other stuff.
Right.
I do like to watch like Mama June. So, and I guess I do like to watch Sister Wives, even though I haven't watched it for a while. I don't even know if they came out with a new season yet.
No, listen. Now, when you move to Kentucky, you cannot be talking about Mama June.
Why? Doesn't everybody love Mama June in the South?
No, they don't. Mama June and Honey Boo Boo set the South back 50 years.
I don't care. I just like to watch it. I don't care. I like to watch it. Even though she's making horrible life choices and she needs to get rid of that boyfriend of hers, and I think she's hooked on the crack. I mean, that whole thing's messed up, but I still like to watch the show. I will say, I mean, God dang it. There's somebody that had a second chance. They got this TLC show. I mean, they're making money off this thing just because they act like a bunch of hillbilly rednecks. And then she loses that show, and then she ends up getting another show. And what does she do? She mucks it all up by getting involved with drugs and stuff. I mean, what are you thinking, woman? You know what I mean? For this guy who's got this big lump growing off the side of his neck.
Yeah.
No offense to anyone who's got big lump growing out.
Well, he's got crazy eyes too. You ever see his eyes are like totally round and intense looking, and you can tell he's got crazy eyes. Stay
and
away.
No offense to any round-eyed viewers.
like doll
I do like Love After Lockup too, but I did not watch this new
But that's
season.
on Netflix.
No, it is?
Yeah.
Love After Lockup? No.
Oh, no,
that's the one where you date the guy in jail and then
okay.
you're a woman and then you hook up.
Yeah, I did that in college. I was experimenting.
Is that how you met your first wife?
So that's why I was dating that guy in prison.
Oh my God.
Can I have a moment?
In the 80s, we were experimenting.
Yeah, God.
Can I have a moment to address my audience of my YouTube show?
He dropped the soap.
No.
Oh God. Okay, let Tom talk now. It's going too far.
It's not like I'm begging for money or anything like that, but there's 29 watching right now, and I've only got 15 thumbs up. Would everybody hit that thumbs up button for me?
I hit it.
Do it now. I'm not gonna pick your ass.
I would like to bust 30 thumbs up for once in my life. And I just happened to flip over to the YouTube show to see how many people were still in here. And I saw it and I thought, well, damn, I'm gonna be like these other YouTubers.
Get them up.
Because they'll say, how about hit that? I'd like to have 30 thumbs up before we leave. Blah blah blah, that kind of stuff. And I never think about it. So
it's 22 now.
I'm asking nicely. I don't want your money. I just want to click on my thumbs up. And that's a hell of a lot cheaper, okay?
23. Come on.
If we don't get there, Sally will hunt you down with her brownie buzz.
She'll have a couple more brownies to come look for you.
Me and Thor's gonna go around and kick some asses.
Oh boy.
He hit it. Thank you, Thor.
Oh no, Thor's in here. I hit it. Oh, he hit the thumb up for you. Yeah. Oh, Thor's kind.
But I would never even cry or anything like that, for a simple thumbs.
Oh my God. If you start crying, I'm not going to come on this show with you. If you're weeping, give me thumbs up, please.
I see you crying and singing Celine Dion.
My heart will go on or something.
Oh, I'm surprised you're not making soccer jokes.
Well, that's just un-American. I'm sorry.
That's Friday night. Y'all better be available on Friday night for Kathy's show and Marcel's show.
Oh, okay.
We're going to throw down about that damn soccer.
Well, if you're an American, you don't watch soccer.
Oh, I need some more things.
I did get Brandon enrolled in football in Kentucky. I was worried about that.
Are you not worried? What kind of mother are you? Are you not worried about him getting a concussion or?
No, that's why they put pads and helmets on. Listen, I could tell you how many concussions I had from the age of 12 to 17, you wouldn't believe it. So you'll be fine.
Off of horses?
Yes, a lot of concussions.
My sister-in-law had a horse that did not like men. If a man got on her back, she would head for low hanging branches. She was gonna knock your ass off or make you wish you would fall off of it.
Mm.
And my brother, I could tell when my brother had been riding her because he'd come to work and he would have bruises on his head or scratches, right across his forehead. What happened to you?
I cracked my skull here in the front. I still have the lump. I was riding a horse in an indoor arena, and somebody passed me up, and the horse started bucking, which was fine, reared straight up in the air like fury, and then did this lipazan leap forward, and I fell off. It threw me into the wall, but the wall had like this OSB sheeting, so it had a ledge, and it hit my forehead right on that ledge like that, and it knocked my ass right out. I mean, I went to the hospital and everything, and I still, on my forehead here, I still got a pretty good lump. See, I got a lumpy head too, just like Mama June's boyfriend.
Yeah, because it was on her neck. If it was on her neck, it would have been
I have a pretty good lump right here on my forehead, permanent from that, where I got thrown in that wall.
I have got 3 thumbs down now.
Oh, no. Well, that's what happens when you ask for thumbs up. You're going to get thumbs down.
I don't care. That's 27 comments.
Yeah, you got 27 already.
Well, it's 20. No, it's 24 thumbs up and 3 down.
I pulled something. Where's my list? Well, I gave you the
slippers and the
yeah, this nylon green trailer should be in that toy box that's over there by the workbench, and then the shirt's in a shirt box.
Okay, somebody's frigging with me here now because they just took one of my thumbs up away and gave me a thumbs down.
There you go.
24 to 3. What the hell? What are you calling for me?
What is that?
Who's calling? Who's calling?
That's a different ringtone. That's on her brownie supply line. Thank you for calling Sally's Brownies. How may I help you?
Okay. Well, that'd be a good business thing if you could legally sell them. You could have like Sally's Bakery pot brownies. I wonder what kind of licensing you need for that. I suppose it'd be like running a bakery or kitchen.
Turn that back around, Sally.
She's on mute.
All I see is a basket.
Sally, you're muted.
Looks like a shopping cart.
Oh.
He's showing me ribs. I don't know if they're good or not.
As long as they're not by the expiration date, they're good.
The rest of it's all meat.
Oh.
My son can tell when I've been to the grocery store and they put out they've labeled the meat manager special because it's like 2 days before the end of the end of use date is. Because they'll come home and I'll have ribs and I'll have pork chops and all that kind of stuff cooked.
But that's fine. You can take that and put that in the freezer, and it's still good.
Yeah. Yeah. I do that a lot. So what do people have planned for today?
Listen.
I'm gonna go out. I'm cleaning out that finishing up cleaning out that building.
How big a building is it, Tara?
It's small. It's like 40 by 80, I think, pole barn.
Okay. 40 by 80 is not a small building.
Well, the other one I did was 150 by 125.
I like to have a building like that.
Yeah, it was a nice building.
You could
It's a
just
little sad walking by it because they tore all my horse stalls down, and then they took down the interior wall in between the indoor arena and the barn aisle. So it's all like, I remember building it, so now it's all like, because they're changing it, which is cool. But
well, that's so I mean, they're parking boats in there, right?
yeah, 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 because then they can back the boats in from the indoor arena right into the barn aisle. They took that wall down in between it.
I told my brother and his wife, I said, I'd like to find some property big enough I could have a big pole building on it. And Angie's first word was, "You gonna get some horses?" No.
Yeah.
I can put my crap in it, and I can just drive in one door and drive out the other side. But yeah, we were looking. They had a 100 by 250 pole building on sale. This place did in Charlotte.
Yeah. Already on a piece of land?
Oh no.
Like how much?
I don't remember how much it was because I have no place to put it.
Oh. Yeah, like in Kentucky, you could there's a pole barn place down there where you can buy like a 30 by 50, and I think they cost $9,000, and that's after they put it up.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think that's bad at all. That's the building and being constructed on your site.
Right. But that's actually, just like that's a dirt floor. That's not like a concrete slab or anything.
Yeah, no, that would be on your prepared dirt floor.
Oh, hang on, Sally.
She's getting. It's in.
What is that?
Those are ribs.
Oh, okay.
You were saying before they're in the cart, so they're coming home.
Yeah.
Well, just
I see them using the old person shopping cart.
Oh.
The Willy one.
The Willy.
And I told him, I said, you better go put that shit back up in the front or I'm going to send you to the home.
That's what Roberta says. She says, I'm not wiping your butt. I'm not doing all that kind of stuff. You're going to get to a home.
Yeah. It's a scoot about. Okay. Yeah, he's either going in the home or going down the stairs, I'll tell you.
Down the stairs.
Or maybe he'll go down the stairs and then to the home. He'll need time to recover.
And then he's got to go through therapy and rehabilitation.
What are you talking about, Mike? He says Fruit Loops are dangerous when you're high. Scuff up the roof of your mouth. Oh, man.
The home. That's right. The home. My wife will throw that out in a skinny minute.
Me too.
I tell her, it's like, you better not get sick again. She said, I was just kidding. I said, I'm worried now.
You should be. You should be. Brandon knows. He knows as soon as he hits that point. I'm sorry.
Well, I've already told Vanya's Vanya's girlfriend that if they ever get married, because I don't have any daughters, I said, the daughter-in-law that takes care of me is the one that's going to get most of the will. I'm not above bribes.
Right.
When my well-being is involved.
Just remember to keep your boundaries.
Yeah, boundaries is right.
Today, boundaries is the lesson.
That's right. I don't want to end up like being. I tell you what, I don't know what and this is not political as in picking a side or anything like that. This is a general comment. I don't know what the hell our politicians think these days with the bullshit that goes on up there. And now we got this, the airplane, sex island, whatever deal. You know, it's like, what do these fuckers think about up there?
You know what though? Okay, and this is gonna sound crazy, and I don't want to talk politics because this is
Right.
but with the whole thing with Epstein and that, remember the cheese Pizzagate thing?
Yeah.
And I'm not saying Pizzagate was all right, but sometimes it does make you wonder a little bit. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, where they said this about Orgy Island, and now this Epstein thing comes out where he's doing this stuff on his private island in the Virgin Island. Was it the Virgin Islands he owned in? And all this other stuff. Sometimes, I'm not saying it was all true or it wasn't exaggerated or whatever, but sometimes it does make you wonder anyway.
Well, they gotta make it sound good.
Yeah.
You know.
I just don't know do they not have enough to keep them busy?
Well, when you have, I guess, that kind of money and power, I mean, and if you are somebody that is, you know, weird or sick this way where you want to have, you know, intimate relations with underage girls, I mean, you have, I guess, you feel the untouchability to do it, you know.
This guy has been looked at and stuff for a long time.
Yeah.
And this whole plane thing, you know, and people that are on the plane or that, you know, flew to the island, you know, and all the kids that were there, just straight up kids.
Yeah. Young girls.
Well, girls and boys.
Okay. Well, I only hear them talking about young girls.
And so, I mean, it is, you know, there was a lot of people on that plane.
Yeah.
That's been on that plane. And yeah, it's disgusting to know that 5 years, I mean, I can't remember how long ago it's been, but it feels like it's been 5 years.
Right.
Maybe like 3 years ago that they found him doing this.
I was in Florida, I think in 8. He got arrested on a that, yes, they did find some stuff too, and then but they just charged him with prostitution because he ended up picking up an underage prostitute or something.
Yeah.
But he had like a legal dream team defending himself. I mean, he had Alan Dershowitz, Ken Starr, and somebody else. I mean, you know, it's like, and they're like, well, why didn't you bring it to trial? Well, would they have gotten the conviction to trial? It's like OJ. They brought him to trial and, well, they didn't get the conviction, you know. I don't know. I think sometimes when you have that kind of money and power, it is hard to fight them.
Yeah. That's what Ansley says. He bought his way out.
Yeah.
Where was it?
And you know what's really creepy? This like thing on the Virgin Islands, he had hidden cameras where he was letting other people of influence, you know, hook up with these girls or whatever, but he was filming it so he could use it as blackmail later on.
Yeah.
That's creepy as hell too. So how many people were over there doing that?
Liz, as soon as you started saying that, Liz said Bill Cosby lived across the street from him at one point. Creepy.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
Ansley, she brought up massage places. Time for Uncle Tom's story time.
Oh boy.
When Tom
used to go to massage parlors.
Do I?
Does it have a happy ending?
Yeah.
Do I?
Does it have a happy ending?
Oh yeah, it's funny.
He doesn't get it. He doesn't get it.
Well, I'm just kind of letting it slide by. But anyway, when my boys started going to their private school, it was in an office complex, and right next door to it was another building, and there was a therapeutic massage place there. Well, one day, Sergey's teacher's classroom, his teacher's
Oh,
classroom,
thank God. Did you grab me one of my sodas?
faced the building where the therapeutic massage place was at. And she said they were all eating lunch and all the police started showing up and so she and all the kids were standing at the window watching the police busting into this therapeutic massage place. Anyway, they busted them because they were, doing other things than therapeutic massages.
Well, maybe that's therapeutic too.
Okay. Well, anyway, she said a couple of days they shut the place down. A couple of days later, these guys would drive up. They would drive up and try to open the door, and then they would walk and look in the window, and then walk back over to the door and rattle the door again. And so she got to the point of she'd walk over to her because she had a door that went out directly from her classroom. She'd open up the door and yell at them. The police shut them down and hauled them whores off last week.
Oh my God, when I was in that hangout with you yesterday, I didn't say anything, but I was looking at my news feed, and in Bowling Green, Kentucky, they just busted 2 massage parlors down there because they were doing happy endings, and so they just went through and arrested them and closed it down or whatever. And the lady, they're like, well, we change the sheets once a week, and I guess there was like body fluid all over everything.
Oh, please.
Oh, so gross. Anyway, like the sheets, the light switches. I mean, what the heck was going on in there?
If you're gonna if you can legally buy medicinal brownies, I think you should be able to buy a rub and tug. Just saying.
Oh wait, now, all right, no way, Kimosabi, you're not getting in on this subject. No, you're not. No, you are child. Go away.
It's a kimono dream.
Go get me a soda.
Oh Lord, Jim, I love you.
Go
And
Google.
I didn't buy these brownies, Jim.
It's Bowling Green, Kentucky. Massage parlor closed down. It just happened yesterday. So if you Google it, you'll find it.
I would like a medicinal brownie and a happy ending, please.
Oh God.
Followed by a happy ending. Oh Lord.
Thank you.
Not cheap.
Jim,
Not
you're a
cheap.
hoot, son. I don't care what Tara says.
Oh my God.
In Reno 911,
Okay.
they're going to do a sting on this Chinese massage parlor. Guess what? When he get in, he start to whip him with this bamboo stick.
Then they know that they're cops, so they're not going to do anything.
So what they're doing is they're beating a cop up, like, and he's going along with it because he's trying to make the fuss. But
This is Reno 911.
I love Reno 911.
Me too. It's hilarious.
Hey, guess what? At the end, she would start jumping on him.
Oh yeah, she's
with
on his
those
back.
wooden high heels.
Oh yeah, they're like those Asian shoes with the heels on them.
Tara, speaking of high heels, Tara, are you going to get you a pair that somebody posted on Facebook? The ones
No, with those horse hooves on them? No, that's ugly.
That was gross.
Yeah, you can if you go on.
Disrespecting.
And they look like real horse hooves too. But
Yeah.
if you go on eBay, it was like fashionable 140 years ago, where you'd make inkwells out of championship horses' feet. You know what I mean? They'll take the hoof and preserve it, and then they put an inkwell inside of it with like a silver cover and stuff. They're real ornate. But I don't know. It's kind of morbid.
Yeah. Ansley says, Brandon says in Reno 911. And then she says, laugh my ass off. Oh, holy hell. Yeah.
Well, we're in Kentucky because we don't have internet or TV. So that's what he does is he watches DVDs. So we have this Reno 911 DVD he watches a lot.
They're crazy. Pretty
Yeah,
crazy.
it's on Facebook, Ansley.
Yeah, they had pistols for the heels and horse hooves for the front, and
It
then
was
cowhide for the like shank, I guess you'd call it.
Right.
It's too much.
Yeah.
It's like, ah!
Yeah.
Yeah, she won't get on Facebook.
What is she?
Oh, Lord.
See, I like that. I like that little feature too.
How'd you do that?
You go over to I don't know whether you can do it or not, but you can go over to like Texas Val. She says, "Oh my gosh, Brandon."
Oh yeah, that is the cool thing about Streamlab, where you can highlight a comment and bring it on the screen. They don't have that on Zoom.
That's cool.
Yeah,
But you can only have 6 people in Streamlab.
I know.
Right?
I told them that I sent a message to corporate. I said, "Dude, y'all are missing out on a gold mine by not bumping it up to 10 people on the paid one."
Yeah.
Because I mean, for the free one, you get a lot of features that most of them are making you pay for.
Does Google Hangouts work anymore with YouTube or no?
Yeah,
The first of the month.
Oh.
It's supposed to go down the first of the month. But I'm wondering whether they're going to renege on that.
Mike says I need to massage my face.
I'm getting all smiley.
Roberta just texted. They're having a big company-wide meeting for her department. Everybody that's in her department is in Charlotte, and she's like, and normally because she has so much stuff to do, and the other people in her Charlotte office or the Charlotte office has to do, that they're usually working while the meeting's going on. Well, one of the speakers, which is one of the VPs, has said that there's no laptops out while the first part of the meeting is going on, which is where people are doing speeches and presentations and whatnot. And she says that she just texted. She says, "I'm so bored and I'm so sleepy and I got so much work to do and I got to listen to this bullshit." And it's just people who like to hear themselves talk, like me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tom's gonna make a rule. No desktops or laptops while you're talking to me.
Oh yeah. But I like hanging out with you people. You peoples.
We like hanging out with you too, Tom.
Hi, Adam. How are you doing today? Would you like to pop in for a moment?
Hi, Adam.
There's the link if you want to pop in, Adam.
Are you feeling better? Okay.
No, she sees message because I'm subscribed to all of you people on her channel. I mean, on her YouTube account, and so because the PS4 is connected to her account, and that's why we sit in the den and we watch YouTube shows on. And so she sees the playlist come through, and on her phone it goes, "Queen City Picker is now live." I said, "Did you ever watch?" She said, "God, no." But
oh my God.
What?
Sherry says, "Oh boy, in this box of stuff I have is a singing John Kerry doll plays the song 'I'm Proud to Be an American' and it's made in China." Nice. He's at McDonald's.
Yeah, he said, "And the music's loud. Don't want me to get a strike." But they have something that scans these videos. Because I did one, and it's the video where I'm like in and out of thrift stores real quick, like, and I got a strike, which a warning. Let's put it that way, because I had copyrighted music, and I had to turn the damn volume way up before I could even hear the music in the background.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because YouTube can hear it with,
Oh, is it glitching?
Even it being very low.
Adam says StreamYard is glitching on mobile devices.
Oh.
I would not be surprised if these places were having growing pains.
Yeah.
Because they're getting hit pretty hard. I think they're going to get hit pretty hard because of the YouTube people.
Yeah.
Because they can't let all that money lose all that money they make on YouTube.
Well, they're stupid. They're stupid for just shutting down Hangouts. They really should pull in a replacement automatically. If they don't want Hangouts anymore, then do something like it, but something where it's, YouTube accessible.
Right.
And, and you can have, a panel and, it's just stupid. Like this is how a lot of people communicate, actually.
Right.
For work purposes and stuff. So they really should have thought of it before, because YouTube is going to be losing some money. There's going to be people that are like, well, Hangouts is closing, so I guess our time's up. It was good while it lasted.
Well, there's other channel. I mean, other places that they're wanting people to hang their videos at and stuff like that. And they allow. There's one place, and I can't remember what the name of it is. They'll let you bring your own advertising. You can cut it into your video.
Mm-hmm.
So if somebody wants to pay you directly, for their to advertise, and that you can do that, and you don't share the revenue with them. But they have little ads, along like Facebook does along the sides of the pages.
Yeah.
Adam, don't talk to Hank. Hank will lead you down the road of sin and everything else. Who's joined? I ignore most of his join requests. Who is that, Ansley? Mine? Are you still not agreeing to be my Facebook friend? What kind of person are you? I've been getting Facebook friends from all kinds of people, and if I didn't know that, if they weren't friends with a lot of y'all, then I would ignore them. But it seems like they're friends with every.
Oh yeah, me too.
With all the resellers and whatnot, especially Valerie and Sally.
Mm-hmm.
I guess they show it up, they suggestions, and then they look and say, well, they're friends with all these other resellers, so I guess it makes it them say, well, I might as well join them too.
My internet keeps dropping off today.
As he says, I'm talking about my baby's daddy. As should we have our own little drama show like Mama June here now?
Oh boy. Well, she is in Georgia like Mama June.
That's not Sally. Sally, you ate too many brownies.
Yeah, boy. Your hair fell out. Oh, ribs.
Oh, ribs. Yeah, those look good.
Yeah, see, that's just it. Now, Ansley, you can do your own little drama show like Mama June. You just got to be just as trashy as can be.
Yeah.
You know, wear Daisy Dukes and a halter top every place you go. And on the back of your Daisy Dukes have something like princess embroidered on it or something like that. Always have.
Can you hear me, Tom?
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Hello?
I hear you.
You can?
Yes.
All right. All right. Checking.
You're good.
Yeah, if I had the capital, I think I could produce a day.
So what's wrong with wearing Daisy Duke?
Do I?
Jim said, "What's wrong?"
Tom, what's wrong with wearing Daisy Dukes and a tank top if it's hot out?
Well, I was working on.
As long as I shave my legs, there's nothing wrong with it.
Oh.
Ansley, she needs to start her own TV show down in Georgia. She just.
Did you see the YouTube? Did you see the YouTube video that they got where the neighbors filmed Mama June coming home and her husband runs the SUV into the garage and he's so drunk. I mean, he can't even walk straight. He's like walking backwards and in circles. I'm like, oh my God, thank God he didn't kill somebody or high or whatever. But I mean, he can't even walk.
They're not married though.
Mm-mm.
Is that the pervert?
They're all perverts, aren't they? I don't know. I think that's one of the criteria to date, or you have to be a pervert.
But yeah, I could script a damn drama channel now. You got to have at least one car in the driveway up on concrete blocks if you're in the South.
It won't be a problem for us.
Yeah. They do that up here too.
Do they?
I was riding. Will you get out of here? You're gonna hit this cord now. God dang you. Get out of here. Yeah. I was in Kentucky. My friend lives about a half hour south of me. And you see a lot of these like garden shed houses down there, they look kind of like a garden shed, but people live in them full time.
Right.
There's this one older trailer house that they added onto. They added on a garden shed to it for an extra room. So I'm like, well, that doesn't even look right.
No offense to anybody who's watching it as a garden shed.
But they didn't blend it in with the siding. It's like they just took a garden shed and joined it to the trailer house.
Okay, so the siding match.
Well, it would look more regular, I guess.
Down in Rock Hill, they had a story about some people that bought one of like the 12 by 40 storage sheds.
Yeah.
And then they bought two 12 by 40s, and then they bought like a 12 by 20 something, something that size. So they made like a T, only the downward part was the short one, and then you had the two long ones sticking from each side of it. And it was man, they had that sucker fixed up nice.
Yeah. Oh, we got one of those on our property. I call it's a garden shed cabin. It's a 2-story. I mean, it's a nice building.
It's
live in it.
What's 16 by 20?
Yeah.
Is that gonna be Brandon's man cave?
Yeah, I was gonna make it the eBay room, but it's got an upstairs, and I think I'd rather have the eBay thing be one level. So I think I'm gonna put like the pinball machines and stuff in that building, and then just build something different for eBay.
Is Jim gonna put his art up in there?
Well, no, he probably hangs some of that in the house or in our bedroom.
Where am I going to be able to express myself?
Oh.
What did he say?
Where am I going to be able to express myself?
Did you ever hang Uncle George or whatever his name was, the creepy picture on the stairs?
No, because then he scared me. He's like, I'm not staying in this house by myself with that creepy picture, that old guy looking at me. So then I was like, oh yeah, it kind of freaked me out too. So I don't know what I'm going to do with it. It's old. It's an oil painting on board in a gilded frame. It's got to be, I don't know, 3.5 by 4 feet, maybe 4.5 feet. It's a big portrait, and it's old. It's some guy that was in Ireland, some landowner or something.
Uh-huh.
I got it cheap, and I'm like, well, that's an old painting, but yeah, he's like, that guy creeps me out in the house. It's like something out of the Haunted Mansion.
We'll put it in the front room so if people look in your window, they see the old creepy guy looking back at them.
It's really a big painting, though, too.
It's yeah, I remember you talking about Jim wouldn't put it up because it creeped him out. He didn't want to be in the house.
It's old. I mean, I think it's before the Civil War. It's an old oil painting.
Remember Rod Serling's Night Gallery?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could just see Rod Serling smoking a cigarette, telling you the story behind how this guy's going to kill his family in Kentucky.
Or you were going to go walking down the stairs because you're at the house by yourself, and it's the person in the picture is going to grab you and pull you in, and he's going to step out. So you're stuck there in the picture.
Yeah. We already have a talking pig that comes to the window named Jody. I mean, I don't need a painting too.
A talking pig.
Yeah, like Amityville Horror. Remember?
Remember the little girl keeps talking to her friend Jody, and it's a pig that's outside the window?
Yeah.
With red eyes.
Jody the pig.
Yeah.
Deb doesn't live too far away from that place, don't you?
I think they burnt it in one of the movies.
I think I'm like 20 minutes away. I have a video of the house.
Well, I've told the story to some of y'all. A friend of mine inherited a house down in Atlanta, and when he walked in, after they signed the papers over to him, the house over to him, he walked in the front door and he said, because he and his wife had planned on living in it. He's like, the first person that steps looks down at me from the top of the stairs or looks back through me while I'm shaving from the mirror in the bathroom will find themselves homeless because I will burn this bitch to the ground.
Oh, boy.
And I looked at his wife and I said, did he say that? She said, yeah. He was standing in the foyer shouting at the house going, if anybody scares me, I will burn this bitch to the ground. So I guess that was a good way to keep any spirits at bay. I said they need to get. I spoke to him a few weeks ago, and I said, "There's this lady on YouTube that you need to get to come dust your house or whatever it is they call it."
Well, right before they sold the Amityville Horror House recently, they allowed the public to go in, and it was like a house tour. And there were like people lined up just to go inside the house and look.
Let me tell you what, if I would have had the money to buy that place, I would have bought that sucker, and we would have had people walking through that damn house every freaking day at $20 a damn head.
Did they eventually? Is it burnt? I heard that they burned it down. Is that true, or is it still standing?
No, it's still standing. The only thing is that the one of the owners, I think it was after the Lutzes who made all those fake claims, they redid the windows and repainted it because too many people were driving by, so they thought that they were like disguising it, but. Mm-hmm. Everybody around there knows where the house is.
Instead of having those oval type windows up in the ends in the gate.
They're the half moon ones, which are typical of some of the 2-story homes in Amityville, and they changed them to square. And then it was like a dark color, when the DeFeos were there, and they painted it it's like a cream color.
Like I said, we'd had people walking through that sucker. Any evil spirits still in that house would be moving out because they get tired of people tramping through their house.
We had one up here that they did one of these like ghost hunter shows about. It's called Summer Wind, but that one did get burnt down. Did they burn that one down?
Kids jacked around.
Oh, kids did it? Yeah.
You bring girls up there and try to like scare them and stuff. Then the neighbors would come out and chase you away.
I'm not. I don't have a problem with making money off of people's grief.
People that do Poshmark, I can't remember what my sister said, but I think if you have a open, what do you call it? Where you put stuff together?
A
bundle, yeah. If you have that and you want to make another offer on, like if they added stuff, then you have to like go and change the size or something, and then it'll cancel it. That's what Valerie told me to do anyways. Like one's a pair of shoes. So you just go in and change the size and then go back out and then go back in and change the size back. And it'll supposedly cancel the bundles. I don't know.
What are you still laughing about, Ansley?
She's laughing.
eBay Open is in Vegas again, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's like what, in 3 days, 4 days?
Yeah. I wish they would have it I would go to it if it was on this side of the country. You know, like next year if they would have it at Disney World or someplace like that, I would go.
Well, they've had it at Vegas for a few years now, I believe.
I think it's always been at Vegas, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, when it used to be, what was it, eBay Live? When it used to be eBay Live, they used to. One year they'd have it on the West Coast. One year they'd have it on the East Coast.
Oh.
And I mean, I've been to Vegas a couple of times. When you've been to Vegas, unless you're an obsessive gambler, it gets kind of old.
Well, last year they had a lot of it online where you just registered and you just were able to watch the presentations and some of the meetings that they had.
Hi, Anna.
Hello, Anna. Maggie said she went to it when it was eBay Live many moons ago. Well, Maggie Doodle, why don't you pop back in here and tell us about it, your experience.
What are you talking about, Mike?
Yeah, I was like, turn the offer down and then delete Matt. Oh, okay. He didn't put a question mark in there. It was turn the offer down and delete it in Poshmark, I guess.
Yep. It deletes the offer.
Packages.
So,
dogs too.
So if you have something that you want to like in an offer with someone, like a bundle, you can, if they add something to the bundle, then you're obviously going to have to change your amount, right? So, or your offer. So you could just go in and change the size of one of the items and then it deletes the offer, but it doesn't delete the listing.
Oh, I hear the trash man.
Trash man.
Yeah, they have, they have the trucks that come up and they just grab it with this claw and they sling it up and dump everything in the back of it. Well, about 3 months ago, they slung my lid to my trash can all the way across into the neighbors across the street's yard, and they broke it off. So I called them and they came out and put another lid on it. And then I was talking to the neighbor across the street. He said, by any chance, has anybody lost a lid off their trash can? I said, no. Well, I said, yeah, but I thought it got thrown in the back of their truck when they dumped it. He said, no, it's behind my house right now because it flipped it over into my front yard.
Yeah, here we have regular trash cans. And like used to, I wanted my trash cans to look good. So if they got all banged up or whatever, I'd just go buy new trash cans. Well, I stopped doing that because the freaking trash guys, they have to get the trash can and dump it out and then put it back, So, and they basically dump it and then they just throw your trash can. And it doesn't matter if it like crushes it,
Yeah, they're abusive of those things.
I had a metal one and I started using plastic ones because it doesn't matter what they look like, obviously.
We have a big rolling one for trash, and then we have a big rolling one for recyclables.
Adam says, I think I'm going to go live with other resellers 3 to 4 times and be on a recorded interview with Steve Rake and Profit.
Cool. While you're out at eBay Live open.
Sounds like a plan, my man.
Yeah, it does. It does. That sounds like a plan.
Are you having an all-day show, Tom, or what?
Am I having an all-day one? No,
an all-day show?
No, I'm going to kill it pretty soon. People were talking, and we hadn't seen your lovely face in a while, and we've had other people pop in, so
pop in.
For that.
Pop in show.
Well, that's cool, Adam.
Bridget's gotten too good for us. She sells $30,000 a week now, so she can't speak to us. We're not. She's probably hanging out with Dusty and Scott.
What a bitch.
Rank and Profit and all of those big guns. God, my back is so dry and itchy.
What are you doing, Todd?
Packing this mixer. It's kind of big.
Yeah. Very heavy.
Not too bad.
Mm.
Maybe, I don't know, after everything, maybe 10 pounds.
Yeah.
Is that one made to go into a frame? Well, I don't really.
Yeah, it's got the ears for mounting to a rack system.
Rack, that's it. That's the word I was looking for.
Yep.
I wasn't paying attention, so when I heard mixer, I thought of like a KitchenAid mixer.
Well, I was thinking of
I was like, how does that have ears and it goes where?
Well, when he said mixer the first time, I thought he was talking about like Bloody Mary mixer or tequila mixer. You know,
No, soundboard mixer. Yeah.
Yeah.
well, I see that now.
I figured that out when you explained it a little more.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a pretty good mixer, but I don't think it could even make me sound good.
You sound fine.
Just built it out. As the good book says, make a joyful noise unto the Lord. Because I'm gonna tell you what, I've been to some choir. I mean, I've been to some churches where the choir sang, and they're making a joyful noise.
Liz says she packed an antique cabinet yesterday, and it took her an hour.
Cool. And we got margaritas too.
Hank says y'all just stay on as long as you want. Just gotta take more pictures, and always enjoys listening.
She's such a fan.
Fangirl.
Yeah.
Well, I was exaggerating, Adam. She is doing very good because she lists all the time. And as we all know, if you don't list, you don't sell.
Yeah.
That's the key to selling. You got to list.
So she's doing good. Like I said, that's an over exaggeration. But she lists all the time. She has listed 500 items in a week.
Brandon's making ribs.
Well, bring me a couple of down here and maybe a brownie or two when it's ready.
Well, Adam, that's all you. I mean, the thing is like you know what you can make. You know, like what's possible.
Yeah.
You know, using eBay. I mean, yeah, sometimes things aren't going to go exactly your way, but you know that if you need to make money, you can, sell something real good and make the money.
Yeah, and you can start really applying yourself and looking for high-end items. So you can, you're not selling 400 things to make $2,000. You're selling 20 things that you're making $100 each off of.
Or see, like I kind of do that, but I also kind of look more at what I'm spending on the item. And say if I have to spend $1 on it, then I know that I can get 15 out of it. That's good profit for me.
Right.
I mean, it's not crazy good or whatever, but if you're selling it, for $15, then you're getting that money. Hello, Ultimate YouTube FBD.
Hey, how are you doing, Ultimate?
Yeah, it's hot here too.
Just so people will know, come Monday, this will be back on Chick Picker's station, her channel. So be looking for that. If you're not subscribed to Chick Picker, how about do it right now and hit that little bell notification so when she goes live, you'll know about it. Sally, you going to do the show tomorrow, or you want me to do it one more time?
No, I won't be here tomorrow.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll do it one more time for old time's sake. And
the last hurrah.
Yeah. Thank the Lord.
Oh boy.
You've done such a good job, Tom.
Yeah,
Well, you know,
you
sort of. I mean, I enjoy it because I can't shut up. But then again, I think about I should be doing some other stuff, and
I know.
I
But
can't multitask. I can't list and do this thing at the same time. So it's
just
only for a couple of weeks, or since she's been gone, and it's
5 weeks to tell you.
Yeah, that's right. It's been 5 weeks, hasn't it? So I'll just get on it hot and heavy next week.
You're gonna have to teach her how to use these new streaming things.
Yeah, I guess we'll need to do that over the weekend if she's available.
Ansley put her link in the chat to Valerie's channel.
Okay, that's good.
And Maggie wants to know, Tom, will you go back to your Thursday night show?
Yeah, once she gets back, then I'll start doing my Thursday night show.
That's good. Estate sale. But yeah, I appreciate you taking your time and doing that. But you can always look at it like,
I found something.
this was like a little time for you too.
It's got a
Yeah.
bird on it, stuff like that.
Well, I got a lot of viewing hours out of it.
Yeah.
So that helped me hit. That helped me hit the 4,000 hours. So I'm thankful for that. But I've enjoyed it. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, it is. But I completely understand, you getting tired because it's a lot of work.
And she does this. 3 years now. She's been doing it. Is it 3 years?
Yep.
Unless she's on vacation or she's sick, she's had a show Monday through Friday, and some Sundays
and Sundays. Yeah.
So she has devoted a lot of time to this show, and there's been a lot of people that have started off having a whole week show, a show every morning, and they have long moved on to some other gig.
Yeah, that's a big commitment every day.
It is.
Yeah.
But she also takes pictures, and she does some decent work while she's doing it.
She needed it though.
Yeah.
Because from where she was at, losing Mike and everything, she needed that stability, to get her up in the morning, dressed, put makeup on, do whatever with her hair, and then go online. And it was like almost like, if she wasn't there, then we would be like, where's Valerie? And I know that she wasn't in a good place at in the time that we started, and but I think she's grown so much as a person. It's like thrifting bitches of reselling. That's what we came out as. Yeah. And
go ahead.
And so I was just gonna say it's changed her as a person a lot to to have all that stuff happen to you, and it was hard. It's hard for her, but the stability. Texas Val, she's gonna go down to one challenge a week, which is on Sunday, and lose the Wednesday challenge because there just wasn't, a lot. I mean, there were some people interested in it, but there wasn't a lot. And if she just does the one a week, then we could just put our all into it, and maybe have one on Wednesday every once in a while, or even a 24-hour one on Sunday or something every once in a while, just switch it up. But she got a plan.
I'm sure the way Texas Val has been carrying on ever since they got together while Valerie was in Texas. Chick Picker Valerie was in Texas. She's probably got a little. Texas Val's probably got a little to-do list. So every morning she texts Valerie and says, "Okay, today you've got to do such and such, and tomorrow you have to do this." Because I think Texas Val's ready for her to move down there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she is. She's like, come on.
Have you really, Ansley? You really watched Chick Picker?
Oh yeah.
She says, "I've watched Chick Picker."
Oh yeah, Ansley's been there for forever.
So it's so
You don't
she's
see
one of
Ansley as much on the other shows. I know she hangs out at that auction show out of Kentucky, that Jerry's.
and she watches.
I forgot his channel name, but is it Jerry's Auctions, Ansley, or something? But actually, it's a really good auction show. He does them almost every night. Auctions them off out of like Scottsville, Kentucky.
I don't know which one you're talking about. The only ones I know about is Mothership Products.
No, this is a regular auctioneer who does an auction show.
Oh,
He's
is
an
it?
auction house, yeah, but he does them online. Actually, it's really good. It's a really good one. God dang it, Jerry Whitney. It's a good auction show. He doesn't hang out with resellers. He's just an auctioneer who does an auction show.
Oh, okay.
I've seen a lot of resellers over there watching his show, honestly.
Me too, Sherry. I still have my T-shirt. Valerie had I think it was Tina that made them. The shirts that say "Thrifting Bitches are Reselling." But I need a hat.
Well, guys, it is 12:12, and I do got to get some stuff done. So I'm gonna end this now. Thank y'all for coming in. I'll be back tomorrow. For the fond farewell and
The fond farewell.
It's the end of Tom's season. He's here for the farewell episode tomorrow.
That's right.
It'll be like the end of MASH. We'll all cry and
That's right.
It'll be like the end of The Sopranos. Nothing's gonna happen.
no.
That's right. I'm gonna just sit here with a roll of toilet paper wiping my eyes all that morning long, when I'm depressed and despondent about losing my show. But and then I'm not sure who's gonna do it on Friday, if there is one on Friday. Maybe Swag will do one.
Yeah, I'll probably do one.
And so thanks for the support. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for the thumbs up and the thumbs down. I truly appreciate it. So thank you guys. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Get it.
Okay.
Make that money.